What are you fearing? Not you, but I'm saying Marvin, like safety. Safety from what?
I can't sleep naked.
What if
Cheeks
something
in the air
happens
as
in the
well.
middle of the
And
night
you got to run at your house.
and I've got to run out my house?
Then I'm gonna grab a gown.
No, you're not going to
You
have
ain't
time.
grabbing a gown.
A gown.
From where?
Wait. You said you can have
One of the golden girls over here.
If I'm in bed,
Under the gown, you know.
if I'm in bed, what's on top of me?
That's your
The sheet.
duvet.
And so you're telling me I can't run out with
You're
it?
going to grab a whole duvet.
No.
It's on top of me.
Your house is on fire. You're going to grab a duvet.
Bro,
You're going to burn until you get to the door.
Bro, if my
No, he's
yard is
grabbing a
on,
gown.
if my yard is on fire, bro, you know I'm naked, streamlined. You know what I mean? I cut through the air with precision.
You're hairy, bro. You're going to burn, bro. By the time you get to that front door, you're going to burn, bro. Is it recording?
Yeah.
No, I'm blessed.
Oh, yeah, let's cut it out.
Oh, he hasn't even pressed record yet, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
Because we can't use it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm not doing that again.
I don't want to see it again. Once I'm not doing it again, like we're going to say, go on, please. Why am I doing that again?
All right, cool. So, quick one. Just want to say hello to everyone who's watching on YouTube. Please subscribe to the channel, send it to a friend, leave your comments. We're going to start reading the YouTube comments as well.
Thank you.
And hello to those who lock in on Spotify.
And Apple Music and Amazon Music and YouTube.
Yeah, I just said YouTube. You're paying attention.
YouTube squared.
Do you know what I mean? So, last episode we spoke about Carnival, and we had Sir Influential on the phone.
Yeah.
So that episode went out, and obviously people left their comments. So Reese96 says, "Crowd control with the song Gas, with the road non-existent."
Myth.
Sagara Rakal says, "Keith is talking about leaving girls in the yard as if it's food in the fridge at uni halls."
Yeah, his take was absolutely
Bonkers.
wild yesterday.
I said yesterday.
I mean, sorry,
Last episode.
I don't know that, man.
Drizzy 3000 says, "A blessed episode for my people from the carnival. From my people, the carnival discussion was important for the culture. Marv, shout out to the swimming classes. People I need to improve too. Bless up my G's.
Jeez.
Always forward."
That's mad though, because that was last week I said it, innit?
Yeah.
Mm.
K Bank said, "Sound effect at the 34th minute was on point. Keith is moving crazy. Crams, the soundboard had me crying this episode. Big O, all the sound bites while Keith was explaining his threesome situation. LOL. Xavier, Spotify, I hate that when Marv said he never had a threesome with two guys, my ears perked up. Because normally he says he's never been in a threesome, and then 5 minutes later he clarified, I've been listening to the pod for too long." He was like, "This is a lie." Hey.
No comment.
Great episode from PR. Your guest explained it well. Keeping the culture is key. Adds DJ Influential was very knowledgeable and informative about the Notting Hill Carnival matters and the importance of keeping soccer culture there when organising the carnival. I agree with everything he said. And then NM says, "Really appreciate you guys for having Sir Influential on. He represented the culture well. If you don't like soccer or the culture, go somewhere else." Last comment, Super Duper Sai says, "Damn, I always seen Keith as progressive when it comes to music. Wow, Mice, my guy." That comment was breezy still. That was a mad comment still.
It's so mad, I'm not going to repeat it.
Yeah, but
Basically, just saying it like soccer, innit? Put up your foot and jump. Put up your foot and jump.
There's like another 15.
For what?
The other episode. Most Def, Drake, and Carnival.
Okay. Or maybe just pick the best ones from it then, or maybe, I don't know.
Ty Boogie says, "Marvin needs to start an online course for all this ignorance. It's special." A man said, "Google the meaning of mainstream."
But it's true though, because a man was saying that Most Def wasn't mainstream, but I'm like, but his songs have been played on radio. He's been signed, so technically he's mainstream.
I hear you. Jenna said, "We do like the soundboard and Marg's comedic timing."
Margs?
Marv, sorry.
Oh. You got Margs in the brain?
Chill out. What's going on here?
Yo.
David Mutel says, "Keith has never been writer. Most Def has evolved. Even doesn't rap the same as before. His catalogue ahead of his time His catalogue is ahead of its time in loads of respects. A true innovator of quintessential artists. But that's not. Do you know what?
Brother.
I can't bother to do this. I can't hey, someone speak about his drip though.
Do you know what it's about? Yeah, garbage. Do you know what it's about Drake and Mos Def and whatever? It's annoying because if I argue about DMX being the best rapper, no one say nothing. If I argue about Lil Wayne being the best rapper, no one say nothing. The moment you argue about Drake being the best rapper, out of the blue, you're a Drake fan. Oh, you're a Drake stan? I didn't know you're a Drake fanboy. What are you talking about?
Yeah, man will say you were tooting it and booting it for Drake still.
What are you talking about? Like,
Now he's got his meat on the table and his
brother. It's mad. Doesn't make any sense. Like, you can talk about Jay-Z, Nas, whoever, but the moment you talk about Drake, it's like, oh, you're a fanboy. It's like, what are you talking about? Like I've got a Drake t-shirt in my house. What are you talking about? I ain't got no Drake merchandise in my yard, bro.
Oh, you just clarify it now because of recent events.
No, I'm just saying, what reason? Oh, because it's me. Oh, you're moving mad. You're moving crazy, man. You're moving absolutely crazy.
Hey.
You're the one who told us about the video, you know.
Hey,
right?
It's true. It's
but
true.
It's current topic, bro.
I've been on Twitter all day and I haven't seen it.
Not in my world. Not in my
You're too
world.
busy swimming, that's right.
Yeah, they weren't meeting that pool, bro.
Hey. So you know, okay. There's more, just people saying that we're biased, allegedly. Raw. Can't lie. You guys need to present your IQ test on the next episode because Marvin is scaring me. Raw, what did you say?
I think that's quite rude though.
Hey.
You can't just call someone thick unprovoked.
Listen, you know you.
I said this is the way of the land, yeah?
This way is, man. You're used to it.
Yeah, last one from T. This is a good one. T. Okoyedi. He says the reason why LL Cool J was licking his hand like that is because Deep Blue Sea, the Shark movie, came out and he was on a promo run for the movie. Him licking his hand was representing a fin.
No.
You're not buying that?
We're not buying that one. I'm sorry. Look at you, LL Cool J stan. See how that sounds? See how that sounds? Very dumb.
Oh, that is too funny, man. All right, cool. So the woman's voice that you've heard is... Would you like to introduce yourself?
Do I do like full name or do I do like nickname?
You do the whole thing, man.
Nickname? What are you, gangster like that, yeah?
No, like obviously government names like Olivia Smart.
Okay.
Nicknames Liv.
Oh.
You see what I mean?
On, man. Like,
Figures a nickname was gunpowder or something.
Liv, you know?
Yeah, shortened version.
Who calls you Liv?
Everyone.
I don't call you Liv.
What do you call me?
Olivia.
Oh, never noticed.
Live.
Yeah, it's cute. No?
I don't know, man. Do you know what it is? It's syllables. It's got less syllables, but it still sounds long to say.
What?
Liv.
Yeah.
You're not helping that IQ.
Over Olivia. Oh, my
Don't mind that. No, because it don't sound right.
So you rather say Olivia than Liv?
Yeah. Or I'd rather say smarts.
Oh, yeah. Some people call me smarts, and some
Like-
people just call me smart.
If you're in school, you ain't gonna call man.
Hey,
If you're in school, you ain't gonna call man. Yo, Liv. Like, doesn't really. It hasn't got the.
But you wouldn't say yo Liv to be.
That's what I'm saying. You wouldn't.
Because she's a babe. Like, yo Liv, you're moving mad. Why are you so
Livy.
aggressive? Why are you so aggressive?
Oh, I
man?
don't like Livia. I feel like a girl.
No, I'm saying, but Livy is like no. If it's a babes, is a word to it.
What do you mean you feel like a girl?
Livy.
Like, are you tomboy?
No, like Livy feels like childlike.
I know, but it's still nicknamey though. Nicknames are like they just flow. It's got to suit the person that has it. You know what I'm saying?
So smart feels like a bit more stern.
Nah, Smarts just feels like a nickname. Smarts, like feels like a nickname, and you might be smart. It might be your surname and you might be smart. So it could be, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But she's not smart though.
I am. I've got a biomedical science
Yeah,
degree.
yeah, but if you're not smart, smart still goes anyway.
Was that difficult to attain?
I was going to be a doctor. Actually, this is a funny story. I was actually going to be a doctor. And then I wasn't smart enough to get into medical school. So I ended up in TV. And I just worked.
You kept the doctor personality. You give me doctor vibes.
Do I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get
White
in.
coat and stethoscope. Yeah.
And also, Dr. Smart would have sounded so wavy.
Man's injured and you're just chatting rubbish to man.
What?
The other ones. I get you, me still. Because she's chirpy. So I'm not in the mood, like I'm ill. Like, so how are you today? Get the listen.
Injections coming, just letting you know.
Listen, my prostate swollen, blood, allow me, bro. You get
Big
me?
up Charles, though.
Oh my God. Yeah, I heard it, yeah. That's mad, isn't it?
You gonna get yours checked?
Yeah, do you know what it is? I will.
I think you should.
No, but they don't need to do the thing anymore.
What do you mean? What?
Or the thing in the booty?
Yeah.
So how do they check now?
I think you can get a blood test now.
Oh, swear?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Last time I checked, it was a...
That's what I thought.
No.
People still talk about it as well.
Apparently you don't have to do that no more. You can get a blood test.
So that's what you're willing?
Yeah.
But if you take out the blood test, will you still go?
No.
Mm.
No.
Oh, Keith's arrived.
It might be his food.
I didn't order the food.
Yeah. I don't know.
What's that?
Without go.
I think you have to go.
I have to. I'll do it.
You've done it already, but I want your prostate, innit?
What? What did I do?
What's that?
I'm asking, what did I do?
What do you mean?
You said I've done it already. What's it?
It could means rewind, a gunshot means forward.
That's the wrong soundbite to play right now, you know.
How are you?
Hey, that's the wrong. Clarify that one, brother. The stands will come out, man.
You went back to your regular order today.
No, that was me.
Nah,
I thought Marvin had the chow mein today. Oh.
No, I
No,
banned
no,
him
no.
from the chow mein because the last time he had the chow mein, it didn't go very well.
No, last time he had the special fried rice.
I can't let special rice bang last week still.
But wasn't he moaning about it?
No,
No,
that's
it's because of what I said in my story.
No, when I was moaning, but when I added the sauce and the chicken
He was
to it,
hey,
it was
brother,
nice.
he was moaning.
What?
Bro, what's going on?
I've been saving this for the podcast. When you were naming it, did you think the name might allude to other things?
I shouldn't say this, yeah, but we came up with, the original title was Black People Can't Swim.
Yeah,
And then,
that was too obvious.
Legal came back and were like, we've got to change the name. So I was like, okay, fine, we'll change the name. So I had about 24 hours to change the name. I was like brainstorming with my exec, Andy, and like 3 of the friends in the group chats, like, what can we call this? It's got to have something like slick. And then Andy sent me like 10 names and right at the bottom was Blackstroke. And I was like, that's it. 'Cause it's like backstroke, but blackstroke with like all-purpose seasoning.
Do you know what's mad?
I got it.
When you told me Blackstroke, I never thought of anything sexual.
Well, I went on Pornhub just in case. I did. I went on Pornhub just
Did
in
anything
case.
pop up?
Nothing popped up. So I was like, cool, we're going with this.
Did you
I'm
check
not-
any of the other sites?
I'm not gonna lie to you. That just shows you how people's brains work. Because as Tazer said, I didn't think nothing sexual.
Yeah.
So-
That's the first thing that popped in my head when I heard it. I was like,
we know from last episode.
you know what I mean? I'm not even sure what part of the thingy you were in, but speaking of names, especially with, Satima in it, she'll tell you when we were working on our thingy.
Oh
the
yeah, you know
documentary,
her from back in the day.
way back when. So when we were naming it, initially, the first name, there's always the first name.
Yeah.
And then the name that you end up with and the initial name. So the name we ended up with was Being Black Going Crazy with a question mark, because it's a question, not a statement. So you always have to say with a question mark. But the initial name was Black is the Maddest Color.
Ooh.
And I was like, you're not putting that shit out there with my face on it. I was like, you are bugging. You know what I mean? I was like, people
Black
don't.
is the maddest colour.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Nah.
You're like, nah. Like, I don't know who sat in the meeting and you guys discussed this, but what we're not doing is we're not putting that out. You know what I mean? I was like,
And
I
they come
know.
to you with a smile on their face and they're like, yeah, we've got
We got it.
We got it.
Bro, you're sitting in there and you're like, got what? You're getting
Yo.
cooked. Because they're like, all that's going to happen is I'm going to get cooked all day when this comes out. Because all people are going to say is like, so you sat in
And
this
they would have
meeting.
had, they would have had you with your TR as well, you know.
Oh,
If it came out.
Who's that? No,
What?
What?
no.
Go on.
Don't say
It's not
nothing.
helping you right now,
I
you know.
didn't say anything.
Yeah, I know he was getting though.
I didn't say anything, bro.
It could means rewind, a gunshot means forward. You requested it, so we rewind.
Hey, Keith, you get the joke. You don't get the joke.
I don't get the
Oh,
joke. I
cause
thought it was some.
Nah, Drake got his meet out on the timeline apparently earlier on. So
What?
And Taze went to find the video to show us all.
yeah,
Why have you seen that?
Content.
So you
It was,
needed us to see it.
it was content on
There's
the
nothing
timeline.
to see. It's not necessary.
But where he looking? And where does he
I
want to
wasn't
show?
looking. I wasn't looking intentionally. I was just.
So you saw it
Oh,
by
you
mistake.
look
I'm a
black-
content creator, and that was a piece of content.
Bro, I'm sorry. I've been on the internet all day, bro, and I've not seen Drake's beat.
bro.
Have you?
Oh, he
Well,
was-
Marv
he
and
was
I have
swimming.
been swimming.
Yeah.
Oh, were you swimming?
Yeah, so I'm a little still.
Can you swim?
Can now.
That's what I can now.
Because there's one of your friends, I'm not even going to throw him under the bus. He used to tell the man them he is Olympic level swimmer because me and Manic used to swim all the time at the gym. One of our friends, he was like, he's, you know what I mean? He's a bad boy swimmer. He's doing lengths or whatever. Cool. So we've gone to the leisure centre where we swim regularly. So it's all three of us. Don't think this man's walking across the middle. He swam not one length. It was so embarrassing. Like, I've never been more embarrassed in my life. But the way this man was talking, he was talking like he was Michael Phelps.
Apparently, Tazer can swim.
Nah. Not the way you were swimming today.
But you told.
So here's what happened. I was like, right, obviously the film's about swimming. So I knew Keith could swim because he grew up in Australia. Water safety is a big thing there. So I called Taze.
Zimbabwe, and water safety is a big thing there too.
So I called Taze and I was like, Taze, can you swim? He was like, yeah. I was like, cool.
So you lied to you. That's how your friendship based on lies.
I didn't lie. I explained what my swimming was.
So you misrepresented the
No, I
situation.
explained what my swimming was. Like, maybe 10 meters and poof, done. But I can move in the water.
He explained he didn't need a swimming lesson.
I said I didn't want one.
He didn't want one, yeah.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, cool.
I said, I'm not interested. It's different. So I'm saying that's different. Whereas you thought, all right, cool.
Yeah, you expressed the interest at the end of the pod.
Yeah.
So I called Harley and I said, Marv said he wants to learn to swim. Let's make it happen.
Yeah.
So obviously I DM'd you and said, let's go swimming.
Yeah.
And you turn up. What I will say is, Marv was kitted up, he was ready, and he was on time.
I was kitted up to the point where he had a swimming cap on, bro.
No, she gave me a swimming cap.
I gave him
I know,
a
but
swimming
you
cap.
had
What
one.
did you have?
You
What
wore
did
it.
you wear it for?
The
Like
look.
water
Streamlined.
The look.
Yeah.
No, the look.
So you're telling me the swimming cap is more streamlined than...
Yes,
Yeah.
because if my head's not bald and I've got hair, it's more streamlined.
That's it.
So when are you not...
No, but if I let it grow out for a bit, and there's a little...
Was it grown up today?
A little bit, yeah. Exactly.
What do we do there?
Exactly.
Anyway, he had the whole look. Have you got the pictures?
Yeah, I got the pictures.
Yeah.
You phoned me earlier.
I did.
Yo, I feel healthy, bro.
Yeah, I thought.
Oh, the man is one lap.
Nah, I can't lie. But I
You
done
feel like a new
I done
man,
an hour
bro.
lesson, bro.
I feel like a new
There's
man.
one point in time, my quads were on fire, bro.
It's a workout. It's a big
Because you're
workout.
like in water just doing that, because obviously it's different stages of like learning, innit?
No, rate him though, because...
I love it. He's not dead. That's
No, so what happened was we were going to go in the baby pool at the London Aquatic Centre. So Tom, who kind of runs it from like the better team, was like, baby pool's full. You're going to have to go in the Olympic pool.
No, but the baby pool, can we use another term?
Sorry.
Because it's not a baby pool.
The training pool. The training pool.
Thank you. Because baby pool sounds mad.
So the training pool was full. So I said, Marv, can you swim? Because it's 3 meters straight down. Like there's no
Myth.
there's
See
no
that?
slope.
See
Like
that? Myth. I ain't going in that.
so Marv said, yeah. So Tom looked at Marv and I looked at Marv and Harley looked at Marv and we went, all right. So
They were like, you know what? If you go in there, if it's too deep, you come back out.
it's the beginning of a horror.
It's mine now.
So
I'll do it if they
I've
do.
kitted him out. I brought goggles for him because I thought he wouldn't remember to bring goggles and I wanted him to be able to see where he was going. Gave him a swim cap. He was ready to go. Got in. And you know what I will say? From where he started to where he ended, he can actually swim. And he did 25 meters,
Come on.
full length, without stopping, with technique, with breathing. And he killed it.
So I'm saying your
Get in
stroke was
there.
smooth, bro.
Hey, boy, the girl's been saying that for years, bro. Yeah, man.
I saw it in the video. I saw it in
Oh,
the
no,
video.
I'm
I saw the
talking
video.
about-
Wait, what
talking
video
about-
did you see?
Of
Oh
him
yeah, send
stroking.
him the video.
What?
I saw the video of him swimming.
Brother.
I was saying his stroke was
no.
smooth.
No,
He said something.
Drake and then...
No, because you know what I mean? You said something, then you said something,
Oh,
and then
okay.
he said he's seen the video. I'm thinking, I'm a little confused.
No.
there.
The
The
thing is-
video of him swimming.
Because he
thing
said
is-
he's seen the video of man
There's
stroking.
bare videos on the timeline. So I'm saying throw it on there too, bro.
Man stroking.
But the maddest thing about swimming, yeah, is like a lot of people's introduction to swimming is like primary school.
Mm.
And I don't feel like, when I was speaking to Harley today, he was like, the way swimming has evolved, they teach it differently now to how they taught it back then. So he was saying that a lot of things were taught then, they weren't really right in terms of the mechanics and in terms of like how you do things.
Okay.
So when you're younger and you learn to swim, it's more about like your leg. Remember, they used to use the phone
float.
thing and it's just bare legs.
That's me.
Do you know what I'm saying?
That's my understanding of swimming.
Garbage.
Yeah.
That's what was my understanding of swimming. So like I'd use my arms, but it's mainly legs.
Mm.
That's why like after a while you burn out. You're like, I'm tired. Whereas it shouldn't be your legs. It should be more your arms because your arms can do more in terms of like
Scooping
pulling
water.
water and scooping water. But you don't think that because you think your legs are stronger.
Oh yeah, by the way, quick plug, yeah. So Mia, FaceTime me yesterday. She was like, Daddy, finally gone swimming. And I used Soul Cap. So I was like, oh, how was it? She was like, oh my God, it was amazing. I said, okay, I'll let him know. And she was like, yeah, do you reckon he could like hook my friends up? Because basically their swimming caps are, for a better word, garbage. She said all of them were complaining, hair was wet. Meanwhile, K-Rose.
I can't lie, my head, when I took the thing off, my head went wet, you know?
Yeah, dry, yes, it's a good product, man.
I can't lie to you, no, I'm being
You say
serious.
the little hair was still dry?
No, I took it off, my scalp was dry, bro.
Yeah.
So man didn't just want to cut through the water like a shark.
I did.
Little fin.
I did with the
He
thing.
was actually really good.
Yeah,
I loved it.
if I go, I'm going to start going more. Because now it's like, after that lesson I had today,
I said, I feel healthy. I feel
I
free.
feel healthy, but I feel like, because remember that...
Now, why did you call me like?
No, because you called me anyway, you joker.
What do you mean? Yes, but we were talking about that though.
No, because you said, the way you make it sound is like I called man and said, I felt healthy. No, you called me, and when I picked up, I said, yo, I'm swimming.
No.
You liar.
No.
Don't try. No.
Wait. Hold on. I called you first.
Yeah.
Then I said, I'm in the gym. I'll shout you later.
No, you didn't.
Bro, you called me back and said that.
No.
Yes, because your signal was shit. Do you remember that? You said, I'll tell you, you're echoing. I had to change from my headphones to my phone. I said, go on.
Yeah, but I
So
said
you called me back?
Yeah, but I said I felt
I'm just saying,
healthy
but you
in the
called me
first
back.
call. I said
No,
that.
you did it. It was the
I
second
did
call.
say that.
I know where I was in the gym.
No. You're lying, bro. You're lying. This guy conveniently is lying just out of the blue. You're a sicko.
So
bro.
you were still saying arms?
Yeah. So it was arms, and in line with your shoulders, like because when you normally swim, but when you're swimming, it's
Man,
just, bro. It's just you're just doing that because you're just
Vibes.
trying to cut through. Whereas when he told me, when Harley was like, nah, like do certain things with your arms, like keep your arm in line with your shoulder. So it's like you come out, but then you're going back straight. But the moment I started doing that, man was going through the water like that. But before that, bro, nah, and I was just doing bare leg. But I was tired,
Like a
man.
shark.
Then even your breathing as well, like.
But it's sick though. Like
What's that?
swimming. Just like when I see it, it's actually sick.
Bro,
to see.
do you know what it is? After today, when you watch the Olympics, yeah, it's mental.
Like Matthew listen, we was in Bali. There was an island, but it was far. Matthew's like, 1 sec. But the guy swam to the island, stood on the rock, took a picture, and swam back. I said, but are you all right? He goes, what? I can swim. I'm like, yeah, but sometimes the current is not the same. Like even in Antigua, when we there's some days me and Chucky went to the beach, yeah, it's right at the back of our hotel. And then obviously, when I want to take a picture, Chucky don't have to go too far to take my picture. When I want to take Chucky's picture, I'm quick. So he's telling me to go further back. Brother, my foot slipped, yeah.
Why'd you have to go so much further
Because-
back to...
Because I'm going backwards. The sun's behind us. So if it's to catch Chucky where he wants me to catch him, I've got to go further back.
So weren't you standing in the same place?
I like.
No, I'm trying to say to you, he's on the beach, yeah, and he's in the pool. He's in the water, so he gets short quick. He hits here quick, so he has to stand back.
Okay.
I've got to go back to take a good picture,
Oh, okay.
but my foot slipped because the bay was a lot deeper, bro. I thought I lost my life, bro. I was,
You just went underneath, bang.
bro. I was struggling, and then he saw it, and he still posed. But as I was walking back, I found my feet, and I was walking back. He said, you nearly died in it. I said, bro. He said, I saw it. I said, fam, I don't like water like that. But obviously, like you said, I don't know what I'm doing in the
Stuff
water.
like
so
that is
for
mad
me, it's
scary,
like,
you know? I'll give you an example. When I first moved into my house before, I had a couple of them man them over. I'm gonna throw them under the bus. It was my boy Kester and my boy Alex. Wiggy knows them. So what's happened is we're all, we've all been in the yard drinking or whatever, and we went outside. So I'm not sure what we're doing by the pool. I forgot why we were even there, whatever. But it was a dare for someone to get in the water for some reason. So my boy Alex is standing there or whatever, and Kester's pushed him in the water. But here's where it got funny. So he's falling in the water or whatever, and we're all he. And the man's dipped under the water. And then we've all looked at each other like, oh, this went. You know when someone says they can't swim?
Yeah.
Everyone says they can't swim. And we all looked at each other like, oh, he wasn't lying.
What?
Bro, and it's all happened in slow motion, yeah? And then we've all looked at each other like, who's going in? And then Gemini's jumped in and he's gotten him out. Because I've looked at myself, I looked at what I was wearing, my phone's in my hand. I was like, it's not me, bro.
so what, you would have let him?
Bro,
Nah,
but you know what, yeah? It all happened in...
It's like you lot pushed him.
I didn't push him. Don't say you lot. You know what I mean? Kester pushed him. You know what I mean? Kester did that, you know? And you know when you think to yourself, you're like, this nigga nearly died. But it's the way it happened. Because you're like, when a man says he can't swim, like, really? You know what I mean? Just going to push you in here. And it's not that deep. So I thought my man would stand.
I was gonna bust a joke, but I'd have to cut it out, so I won't do it.
Yeah, don't do that. Yeah. Then my man jumped in, got him out or whatever, and we were all looking at each other like, well, that escalated quickly. Bro, if you saw it, like, you know when it just got bare awkward for a little bit? And we're all looking at my man like, why would you do this? It's crazy because he got in the pool and he's come out and my man pushed him in. Like, that's how it's happened. So he's gone in first, no drama. He's come out and my man's pushed him back in. But this time, I think he's a bit rattled, essentially. So, it dips under the water and we're like...
One girl got charged with that. She pushed her brethren off a bridge.
See, that wasn't just the water.
Yeah.
Like, if you see how high that
saw
was,
it, innit?
broke her ribs and all sorts.
Yeah.
Brother, like, if you see how high
the way she hit the water.
Bro.
Yeah, because you know, like normally when you jump off bridges into water, you're doing it yourself. So you jump in your feet.
Feet first.
But because you got pushed, you remember you like maybe belly flopped.
It was like hitting a brick wall.
Water's not a joke, you know.
Not a
Even
joke.
when we was in Croatia, yeah, Matthew tried to do the sexy thing. So we were speaking to two girls. We're like, let's go do the jet ski. I'm riding my jet ski. You're behind me. He says, no, you can ride it. I said, bro.
Impossible.
I said, bro.
No one is riding my jet ski.
He broke his arm.
Who did?
Matthew. Homegirl hit the wave a certain way. Matthew fell. Bam! Arm was finished. I said, look at you. Water's not a joke. Ride your jet ski, bro. I said, nah, let her ride it. It's sexy. I said, all right, cool. She don't know how to ride.
And then she does right, left, right.
Man skipping across the water.
But people don't realise when you're on a
It's not
jet
a
ski
joke,
sometimes, if you're on a jet ski as well and you go there and there's waves, it's gonna make my jet ski like.
So you gotta catch,
up.
So
there's bigger waves behind.
So I've got to catch those waves or just slow down
and then
let
also
those waves go.
Even your legs, you gotta keep your knees soft, you
Bro,
know.
Man,
If you're doing
but why the fuck are you driving behind man anyway?
Nah, you can break a kneecap still.
Oh no, yeah, but do you know what's mad? With that, yeah, you might just be going slow and then man just takes off. That's your wave started. You better catch that
But why
wave.
are you behind, man?
No, you might just be sitting next to each other like this, and then all of a sudden one takes off.
Yeah, but don't be behind me.
Oh no, you're right. But it's like quad bikes, for example. Bare people think they can ride a quad bike. Then they get to a turn and it's like, go on.
Bro, I think they can drive.
Do you remember they go that flute off a quad bike? And then the weave went in the air.
What?
Do you remember the video? It went viral.
The weave went flying.
She was on the quad bike and she was going through a hump. And then she skied off the quad bike, weave went flying.
But people can't. When on holidays, they just say to you, "What do you want to hire? Let me get the quad bike. Okay, have your passport. Here's the keys. Turn it on.
You don't know what
bye."
CC is,
bro. Nothing.
Yeah.
In Malia, Napa, the amount of people I saw that crashed their quads, peds. Peds are the worst ones though, because peds is like it's two wheels.
Is it harder?
Yeah,
way harder. Because remember, in terms of quads, even if I'm not paying attention, I'm on 4 wheels. I can kind of, for me to come off a quad, I've got to hit a corner
It's like an awkward car.
and turn mad. Whereas a ped, I could be just going at 10 miles an hour.
I hit a stone.
off the ped.
But most people think they can drive, and that's why a lot of people go on holiday, bro, and get into problems, especially with cars. You know, people go out there, get a rental, drive like crazy.
No, but that's
holiday.
them driving like crazy.
No, bro. Like, it's not even driving like, you don't even need to drive like crazy. There's certain cars like, you know, you go out on holiday, get a Lambo, easier to drive. Than
No,
wait.
Don't let get away with this.
Let me finish.
Rewind the gunshot
It's easier to drive than, let's say, a Ferrari, rear-wheel drive cars.
Bro,
So
it's the same realm.
It's not the same realm, bro.
No.
I'm telling you, bro.
Come on, man.
Rear-wheel drive cars are not the same as driving all-wheel
I'm
drive
not
cars.
saying it's not. I'm talking about
It's why man had that. Taser, I remember, me and Gabe got one. Taser got in Gabe's one.
I put sports
I remember Taser driving it, and Taser said, you know what? I'll park up and you can take it from me. I remember Taser saying, bro, even when you're driving, yeah, just remembering certain things. Like, for example, like when you raise it and lower it, if you hit that speed bump and your thing's low,
deposit gone.
Deposit's gone. But you have to remember that,
You
bro.
was there when a certain man will pop. A man is saying, yo, Big B.
When
Like,
my man
Mark
Will-
called his Uber, man said, yeah.
Listen, in the bar, when he had the not Ventus, what is
Eurus,
it called?
Eurus.
Back then, driving, we've left the party. I think there's like 3 girls in the back. The driver, one guy. Yeah, 3 girls at the back. There were 4 people at the back. Me and 3 girls, driver and his brethren. So we're driving anyway. So I'm talking, but I can hear. I'm like, what is that noise?
And
bro?
that speed?
And he was wetting, bro. I mean wetting. I'm like, yo. I can hear something, you know. No one's paying attention. Music's blaring, whatever. We're driving. One Habibi man was like, yo. Like, whatever.
And my man couldn't feel that.
Brother, we've parked up.
He's
I
blowing.
swear to you, parked up just alloy, bro. No wheel, just alloy. I said, Jesus. So we're on the side of the road. We're like, all right, there's a spare wheel in the back. So we're trying to look for the spare wheel.
On holiday?
Yeah, because
You
remember,
gotta move this car, you know?
Huh?
You gotta move this car.
this car's got to move in. So we're on the side of the highway in Dubai. So I'm like, I've got the
Is
thing.
there no AA?
What is
Nah,
that?
And the way people drive over there, you don't want to be on the side of the road.
No,
for too long.
we're trying to like see if we can change the wheel because remember we
It's a
don't
rental. You don't want to pay.
we don't want to alarm anyone, so we want to see if maybe we can like
Fix it yourself.
fix it ourselves and then get a wheel later or something, and they won't know. So
Like, you don't let the rental company know that happened.
because it's gonna
They're going to
charge
charge
you.
you all 4 times as much for the shit.
Yeah, crazy.
So now a guy's drove past and he's got like a truck. So we're like,
That's mad
that
convenient.
is mad. like, we're like, what is God? This is... All right, cool. We're like, this brother driven us back to the rental company, bro. I said, no. I said, what? Anyway, my man's come out, he's gone, what's happened to the car? We're like, yeah, must have hit a stone or something. But it's like no, like it was the wheel, and he's like, look at the wheel, he's like, this alloy is damaged now. You need a whole new alloy.
Oh,
And
shit.
he's like, these alloys, you can't buy one. You have
You
to buy
buy the
4.
set. Yeah.
Oh, my God. The price he said, I can't remember, but I just remember thinking,
I remember when you mentioned this.
Bro. Then so everyone's trying to like say like, come on, boss, like whatever. He's going, you been drinking? I said, whoa. So the girls we're with, one of them was sitting outside. She ordered an Uber. She's going, I'm not getting involved in this, I'm getting an Uber. So I'm trying to stand strong now. I've bought every man water. I've said, you man, drink water. Like, try and hopefully, like, man, sober up by the time the police come. This policeman came on smoke. Who the driver? Man was just chilling, bro. Who the driver? I said, nah, it's not me. It's not, because if no one answers, then we're all 4 of us. So I just started
Yeah, but you was there with the babes, though.
You know the cartoon where you just start chilling backwards. I sat next to the babes on the road, like there's like a little seat, talking to her, yeah, blah, blah, blah. She's going to Uber. I said, where's your Uber guy? Go back there, yeah, let me drop him in Uber. I was gone. I didn't even say bye. I was gone. You are bluffing. Do you think I'm getting that? Man checked in later on with them, man. I said, what happened? I saw them man raving later. I said, yeah, they must be all right. There's no way I'm getting that. I didn't come on holiday.
To go jail.
What?
Listen,
No.
people don't understand. You see Dubai, close shaves. You see like when we was in Mexico, yeah? For example, one don got stung, I think it was £300 or £500 for pissing on the side of the road. I said, bro, like...
There's certain countries you just don't...
No, Marv. I heard, yeah, it was mid-piss. He stopped immediately. The way they ran up on him, yeah, the piss stopped immediately. And they said, no, we're still charging you, bro. Are you taking a piss? £500. Why don't you just wait? But it's because man was being sloppy. But I'm like, you wouldn't do that here.
Yeah,
So why
they
you
would.
do-
No, you
Nah.
wouldn't.
Have you been up north?
We're not talking about up north.
You been to West End? Was it up north?
Brother.
Go Soho, bruv.
Soho, bro. Any part of London, bro.
You go
You're
to
like,
any-
beautiful road, take a left, smells like piss.
Yeah.
Yeah,
stinks.
corridor. I mean, like a
Stinks.
corridor. Like an alleyway.
Brother,
Piss.
any alleyway in London smells like piss. Bro, you don't even, like, literally, we could go right now and say just pick 3 alleyways, and 3 out of 3 of them will smell like piss.
Even certain lifts, you go to certain estates.
Oh.
You go on a lift, you're like, brother, don't you live here? Like, why don't you just go to your house?
Bro, like, where are you going? How far are you going that you have to redeem yourself in the lift?
But people are like, bro, they're just weirdos, bro. What are you pissing the lift for?
But you know how you were saying that in certain countries, if you're getting, whether it's a ped, quad, or whatever, they don't give a damn. They just give it to you and you'll figure it out yourself. Remember I told you, look, it was easier for me to rent a boat in Italy than it was for me to get a Santander bike. I think the process actually takes longer for me to, you know, when you're trying to figure out how to get the bike out. Got over there. I booked it on the app or whatever. I've gotten there. And the guy was like, have you ever driven a boat before? And I was like, no. Okay. Forward, you know what I mean? That goes back, you know what I mean? The anchor's there. Your life jacket is there.
He gave you a boat.
Yeah, giving me a map. And I was out on the seas for about 5-6 hours. And that's how I got into, you know what I mean, liking boats and water and stuff like that. And I do a bit more of it now. But at the time, like, it was only like 15 minutes in and I was like, where the fuck am I going? And you know when I looked at this map where it's basically a drawing. And I was like, this is a really nice map.
Willingly, you know.
But wait. I was like, where am I in relation to any of this? And then luckily, because you're not too far out, so I think I was maybe 2 or 3 kilometers away from the shore. So my phone still works. So I had my map open and you can follow the shipping lanes. So literally, like when you're on the water, it's got the shipping lane.
That's
So
a
I'd literally
shipping lane.
yeah. So I'd follow it from literally from
Get on the
island.
map like, yo.
The only boat I'm getting on is if I'm sitting here, you're sitting there, and we're doing this.
Oh, Pedro.
That's the only boat I'm getting on, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not getting another boat, bro.
What, into open water?
No.
How was that?
No,
It's
no,
not
not
a
open
lake,
water.
isn't it?
Not,
No, I'm
yeah,
just
like,
saying.
like
But
a
the
lake.
No, I'm saying, is that, as in how far? As in you can still...
No, I'm in a lake.
Yeah, but how far are you going?
Yeah, but it's a lake. You
Brother,
can't go that
lake,
far in a
you
lake.
can't go far, bro. I can see the land here. I can see a couple swans. I can see a couple
Oh, you're
old
good.
people. I'm in a park.
In context, pull out your phone, right? I went from
Ooh.
tap in.
What? Is that the kinky?
Bro, no, because when he said in context, pull out your, I didn't know what was
I
going
said
on there.
phone.
You didn't even let it, no, you didn't even let
No,
it land.
you didn't want to let me
Where-
land, bro.
your
I said
mind
phone.
is in the gutter.
No, but the way
Your
you-
mind is in the
Hey,
gutter.
hey,
I
hey,
didn't even
hey,
hesitate.
No.
There wasn't even no hesitation.
No. I'm
They
not
could
laughing at
means
that.
You
rewind
started-
the
No.
gunshot
I'm
means
laughing at the fact
forward.
that it sounded like you
Regrets
liked
it,
it,
so
bro.
we-
I said, ooh. I was like, what's getting...
So, like I said, go on there and check the distance between
These are crazy.
between Amalfi and Nerano. So Amalfi Coast to Nerano. That's the distance I went. Then I went a little bit further. It was, if I had gone any further and if it wasn't going to be dark soon, I would have gone to Capri. Like literally just,
I've been Capri still.
yeah, I would have literally just continued. But at the time I was like, it's going to get dark
It's
soon.
nice.
Do I really want to be on the waters when it's dark? Absolutely not. The problem with all of the islands is they all look exactly the same. So when you see Positano, Amalfi Coast and stuff like that, it all looks great and stuff until you're lost on the water and you're trying to figure out which island you left from and they all look
But
exactly
that
the same.
sea's rough though, because when I
Nah, not really.
I caught a boat from a big boat.
Does the time of the year matter?
Yeah.
I ain't got.
100% it does. Because when I was there, it was clear skies. The water wasn't very choppy. So on my way there, because I was going with the waves
current.
at the time, on my way back, I was going again. So it took me a little bit longer to get back because, you know what I mean? You're bouncing, so you got to go a bit slower, essentially. But outside of that, bro, it
But
was
I was on a big
so
boat.
easy
This boat
going.
had maybe about, you know, one of them boats that have got like rows. The bottom of the boat has got bare rows of people sitting down. And upstairs, you might be just sit up there. Brother, I think I got a boat from Naples to Capri.
Mhm.
Brother, do you know the couple of times like the boat's going, yeah, but the person you're with, you're not saying nothing, but you're both panicking, but you don't want to. If I say to you, remember the time we were on the plane that time, yeah? And the plane, listen, the turbulence was mad, but I didn't look at Taze, yeah? Because if I looked at Taze, then it becomes real. That, we both know this
No,
turbulence.
but that's the same as the thing, though.
So I kept like this.
Yeah, but
but
that's
you can
the same
see
as
in my face, I was like,
That's the same as the flight attendants. Is when they start panicking, you panic. This is what the plate. I said.
listen, when they put the bing bong, could all air hostesses and hostesses
Strappies.
please sit down? You said, Jesus, what's happening here? You try to stay cool though. If you see them walking, you're like,
It's
I'm
cool.
calm.
I said when they're not walking.
The moment that
when they're in the drum seat,
brother, the moment they got the trolley and they put the trolley back, that's what you're doing. Start listening to praise and worship on Spotify.
I think for me, bro, like I realized I'm a risk taker essentially because I was over there with a friend at the time. You know what I mean? She was gonna jump on with me. She seen the boat swaying from left to right, bro. She put her foot on. She said, "So go back to the hotel."
Yeah.
She went straight back to the hotel.
Fuck
I was like,
that.
but for me, literally, like it was dope. I enjoyed it. I was out on the water, so I don't like open water that I can't see into. So if I'm out on, you know, it's like think of places like the Thames and stuff like that. Couldn't put me on the Thames like that. I don't like it because I can't see into it. And I always think to myself, if I fell into the Thames, the minute that water touches my lips, I'm probably going to die. Not even from drowning, from the fact that
Just
the
from the
Thames
pollution.
water is touched my lips.
So
You know
about
what
a
I mean?
lake.
But and I don't like being on there because I can't see into the
Oh,
water.
yeah,
I
cool.
prefer literally, if I'm on open water, I would prefer, if I had to be on there, I'm okay. Because I think to myself, if I fall in,
You can
it's
swim.
easy- yeah, and I can swim in it, and it's easier for me to swim in it when I can see in it because I don't have to think about what's in there. If you know what I mean. If I can see in it, I know there's nothing
What
here.
about the temperature? You reckon you'll be someone who starts swimming in cold water?
No.
You have to, bro. What do you mean? You have, bro? The water's
Yeah,
cold.
but he's only had one lesson.
Yeah.
Like let him get himself into the
No.
vibe.
No,
Nah, trust me, bro.
I don't-
Once you can swim, you like it does. You don't even think
It's a
about
different
that.
level of
When
that.
we
No,
went
no,
to-
but I don't want to swim in cold water, bro. Like if I'm in the West Indies and it's like warm, cool, I'm not getting in there.
What, Australia?
But the water's gonna lick you, bro. Like some
No,
parts of it are
no.
just gonna
Well,
be
he
cold.
complained today and it was a heated pool.
Nah, this pool was cold, bro.
It was 27 degrees.
And they never-
It
It was
wasn't
20
27
Yes, it
degrees.
was. I saw on the little
It wasn't
thing in the
20 It was
side.
27 degrees in the air.
Live 27
Not in the water.
degrees of water is not that warm.
It's 27 and then Marv, ooh, ooh, ooh,
Brother.
ooh, ooh, as he's getting
No, do
in.
you know what it's with water? You know you got to dive in.
And just, yeah.
But I didn't. I done the whole...
Oh, yeah, that takes long, man.
Heated pools are a scam, bro, because it's not even that warm. You know, when you have to sit there and you're like, what is the difference between a heated pool and a pool that's not heated? Not much.
But you know the maddest thing is when I was swimming, I was warm. But
Yeah,
the
because
moment-
you
the
exercise.
muscles
The
are
blood
Yeah,
warm.
but the moment I stopped and me and Harley were talking, got to a point where me and Harley were like, right, it's a bit cold, isn't it? Then he was like, yeah, we got to start. So we started swimming again. But it's like, if you didn't, it's weird. The pool wasn't warm. It weren't freezing, but it weren't warm.
Have you not been snorkeling before?
Yeah,
What?
Where'd you go snorkeling in? West Indies?
amazing.
Where?
And I did Thailand as well.
What part of the West Indies?
Jamaica.
I said, yeah, I thought maybe let's do it. They gave us the goggles with the mouth thing.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
have to breathe.
Yeah.
Bro,
The snorkel.
I
It's
said,
hard to breathe.
what? But remember, I'm in the Caribbean. There's no,
Did you have
This
any
is-
floats?
no.
So you
The
can't
guy
swim?
gave us the equipment and said, let's go. I said, what?
Oh, you can't swim like that.
You have to be able to swim.
Did you
to
tell
swim.
the man you can't swim?
Yes, bro. He asked. There's anyone here can't swim. Yeah, Bear Man said, yeah, you get this one. So he gave it. I'm like, I'm looking at Chucky. Chucky's looking at me.
Maybe
I'm
they
like,
didn't have your size.
No, brother. I'm in the Caribbean, bro. He didn't care. You're not listening. They've just gone. I said, I'm not doing this.
You're a
I
big
said, let me
lad, bro.
see.
They might not have had your size.
I said, let me see if I can do it round here.
Did they give you the thing for your feet?
Yes, everything. You got to
flippers.
walk backwards, but you can't swim in it. It's weird. You got to swim differently. I didn't know. Cool, whatever.
It's not like you
So
know
I
how to
thought,
swim
let me
properly.
try.
Can
Let
you,
me
stand,
see
can you stand up in there?
Yeah, but you got to walk
Said it
backwards.
like he had a reference he could work from.
You got to walk backwards. It's weird to be able to. Remember, it's big. It's long. So you can't walk forward. It feels weird. So you got to walk backwards whenever you're moving.
Man got a moonwalk, you know.
Yeah, but obviously I can't see how deep I'm going. It's weird.
So
I
wait,
mean?
you're on land in the flippers.
Yeah, and then as you walk into the water, they advise you to walk backwards because of how long they are.
Right.
You can't walk forward in them. You'll fall over. And obviously there's old people. So he said the easiest way is to walk backwards into the water and then find your feet as soon as you get into like lower in the base.
Tall women would have been fine. They were big feet and big crepes.
This guy, bro.
Let him.
So imagine I'm getting the hang of it whilst they've gone.
I ain't got time for that.
Bro, no. I wanted to see how it works.
I definitely wouldn't
No,
have
but
done
I'm
it.
just hearing it. Obviously, the boat, everyone's on the beach. I thought, let me just try.
When it comes to things like that, I ain't got time to learn in that environment.
No, but you're not going nowhere. Everyone's gone.
Which means
So you're even just sitting on the beach. Oh, that was. I
No,
thought, let
I
me
think
just
you'd have
try.
tried the snorkeling.
Yeah, let me just try. So I did it. I figured it out. I'm like, this is tiring. So I'm like, if this is me getting tired here, them man that are swimming with it.
Exactly.
Bro, I see a little dinky come by a small boat. There's 4 people on the boat, yeah. Like, I bet you any money Chucky's on this boat. and there's a little boy. You can see it at the front. He can't wait to come back here. As it gets closer and closer and closer, I'm like, I see Chucky. Chucky looked at me like, nah, brother. Because he just swam. And he thought, wait, I know he hit a point. He said, bro, with the flippers, it's not the same as normal swimming.
Resistance.
Yeah, it's like
There's
this.
more
Yeah,
resistance.
it's not the same. So you got to learn, and it's not a joke. This guy just gave it to us, say cut. And if I tried, I would have made it in the middle and thought, fuck, who am I calling?
Yeah, you would have.
Because most people see,
It's just what I'm
have you
saying.
seen people in regular swimming pools where they have the flippers on? Most people will probably think it's easier, but it adds resistance. So they'll have the flippers on, then they'll have kind of pads on their hands, essentially, you know what I mean, to increase the resistance as you swim, just to make it a little bit harder.
Why would you
essentially.
want to make it harder?
Because if you're a great swimmer and you swim, let's say for cardio or whatever, you want to increase.
You're trying to build
resistance.
up.
Yeah.
Essentially, you want to increase. the
Because even there's
resistance.
one point in time when I was flicking my legs today, and then Harley was saying that imagine you're trying to flick socks off your feet. That's how you do it, brother. When I done that and I stopped, quads on fire. Because remember,
You've never done that movement before as
I was
well.
literally just, like I'm posed. You know, like, I'm really trying to kick a sock off my foot.
Yeah.
So legs were on fire. So with them flippers, that's doing basically
Crazy.
the same thing because
And I'm just
you have to like to move it. You have to kind of flick it.
And I'm just open water.
Through the water.
Bro, you'd have
essentially.
been
I
finished.
said, nah.
You could have done with the swimming lesson today.
I know, no.
Full body cardio.
One day.
If you full body cardio, swimming is, I'd say, for the best of it, like low intensity in terms of, the intensity on your body. Because think about skipping, high intensity on your knees,
there's no
running
gravity
and
in
stuff
water.
like that. High intensity on your knees, essentially. Swimming is great. The only issue I have with swimming is living in Royal Wharf now. It's a communal pool. So the first month I lived there, joined the gym or whatever. So for the first week, I went swimming, cardio. Great, I loved it. Then I'm in my second week, I've had a gym session, I'm ready. I'm going to go do my cardio, which is swimming. I'm in the changing rooms, changing, putting on my swimming trunks or whatever. This guy has come out the toilet. He's taking a shit. He's in the swimming trunks or whatever. Didn't even wash his hands. I was like, okay. And I'm thinking maybe he's going to take a shower. When there's the shower before you get in the pool. I'm thinking, cool, he's just had a shit. He's going to take a shower, rinse himself off and get back in the pool. I went straight into the pool. I put my clothes back on and I've never been back in that pool again. Are you out of your mind? Bro.
They got the chlorine though.
I don't give a shit. Chlorine don't do nothing for shit nuggets. You're in the pool and there's bro. And I was like,
That's a
if you've
shit
not
nugget,
if you've not washed your hands, you ain't wiped your bum properly.
That's why when I went to the thing today, the what's it called again? The London Aquatic Centre.
Yeah, Olympic pool.
Olympic pool. Like I know what you mean because my local leisure centre.
Myth.
Sometimes I go there and I'm just like,
Nope.
I look and I'm like,
Nah.
I can see a Veruca there,
Brother.
a Veruca there, I'm not even getting this pool. Whereas that was it looked a bit like more official.
It was just clean.
Yeah, it looked clean. So I think that's why I was comfortable. Like normally some swimming pools, you don't even want to shower. You just want to get out of there.
It's like 5, JVC, the rooms with the pools.
Yeah.
Right? So I had one of the rooms of the swimming pool for, a few days.
It was cold, innit?
But I didn't get in there. And I'll tell you why. And I'll tell you why I didn't get in
You
there.
saw a condom floating or something?
No.
What
But
is
it's close to that.
happening?
No. It's close. It's close to what.
It's
It's
a
clo- no.
pool.
It's close to what he's saying. So think about it. When they turn over your room in, let's say, half an hour. People check out. They do a turnover of the room. They'll clean it up.
No, it's
do
longer than
whatever.
half an hour.
Okay, let's say an hour. Maybe an hour. Let's say it's an hour. But I know, and I clock from that in. Within that hour, do you know the one thing they don't do? They don't clean the pool. They will clean the room, and I think the pool gets cleaned every so often. And I know bare people in there chopping in those pools.
Not even chopping, because when I was in Bali, I had my own villa, I had its own pool. There's some days I just wake up in the morning, butt naked, just walk in the pool.
What?
Yeah, it's my, like no one can see
But
me.
it's his pool. It's a
my
private pool. That's what you do. But if they don't
Do you know
clean
what I
that
mean?
pool and I go in that pool
That's-
next, bro.
No, it's not what you do.
What do you mean?
You go and put on a pair of shorts.
Right.
No, but I didn't want to. I was wanting to
Why?
see.
Why?
Bro, what's the difference
wanted to
between
see.
having shorts on and not having shorts on?
Just
My
put
meat is in the
some
water.
The difference is having shorts on.
Bro, his meat is in the water regardless.
No,
have
this
some
is-
decorum.
Yes.
Why? For who?
Decorum is
Who's
fine.
watching me? Who's watching me?
Decorum
Have
is
some
fine.
decorum.
His
Who's
watching
meat is
me?
still in the water.
Wait,
In a
wait.
pair of shorts.
Yeah, but
What
what
does it mean is in
It
there?
doesn't cost anything. You sleep naked, innit?
No, I don't.
I do, but it is what it is.
I
So
don't
if you don't
sleep
sleep naked, so what's the point?
I just said because I had my own pool. It's not something I do. I just did
Bro,
it.
what's the whole? That's the whole point of having your own pool, bro. So you can walk around it
No,
naked.
the whole point of having your own pool is I ain't got to walk nowhere. I can just jump in my pool.
Naked.
Just because you have something doesn't mean you have to walk around naked.
Man spent all that bread not to get in it naked.
So in my
Do you
house,
walk around naked in your house?
No.
No.
Some people do.
Why?
You don't walk around your yard naked.
No.
What's the point of having your own yard if you can't walk around naked?
But why do I want to walk around naked in my own yard?
I want to wear
Why
clothes.
the f- not?
I know it's my yard. I don't have to walk around naked.
No,
but I
I
know
know
it's my
some
yard.
people listening definitely walk around in their yard naked.
I think that's attention
Bro.
seeking.
In their own
I
yard.
think it's attention
For
seeking.
who?
Because the windows are open.
No,
you
it's
clearly
who
want.
told you windows are open?
It's
Windows are
attention
closed. Windows are
It's
closed.
What do they call it? Your dogger. What they call dogging?
No,
What they call
it's not
dogging?
that. No, that's not
What's
it.
he talking about?
No, that's
work on the dog.
outdoors in like car parks
Exactly.
and that.
But that's what I'm saying.
What?
But it's that people watching you.
Have you thought of a documentary about black people dogging?
Please. Anyway, so Blackstroke.
I'm trying to think yeah, that name is wild.
Oh,
bro.
no.
You call it that too, you know?
Yeah.
No.
Black stroke part 2. Dogging.
Man said, do return.
But anyway, let me-
Stroker hunters.
But yeah, but I don't know about this whole walking around your house naked. That's mad. to
Bro,
me.
wait, no. You're
You
in
don't-
your
you
yard.
don't-
Okay,
by
wait, what about in
yourself.
the hotel?
I don't even, no. I don't even.
What if someone walks in?
What?
So?
Would you? No, I don't know.
You're
about
not comfortable
the
with your meat.
It's not safe. It's not.
No.
For me, like having everything, it's not safe.
I feel like that's safer because think twice about fighting you and your skin
What?
out.
No.
What is going on here?
I
man?
don't know how we got here.
He got us there talking about spinning out.
No, you got us here because, brother,
How did I get us
I don't understand.
He's the one that said he went out on holiday and he got in the pool naked.
Yeah, but you
I was saying,
I know, but
that's cool, but I didn't get us
you're
there.
back in his case like Johnny Cochran, bro.
and it's fine.
You were dead, brother.
My point was, I didn't want to get into the pool over there because I was thinking, I don't know what the other people were doing in here.
Yeah.
And I know the pool doesn't get cleaned regularly enough for me to be comfortable getting in there.
If there was a pool here that you could get in naked, would you get in it?
Here, where?
As in like
In the UK.
in the UK, like an exclusive like members club. I'm just saying, but you can get in.
Are
Do-
we not
do
just
other
encouraging
people-
people to swim?
I don't understand what's going on
No,
here.
I'm just asking.
Skinny dipping. Yeah, but I used to get into my pool naked.
Man said, yeah.
I used to get into my pool naked.
Your neighbours,
you
though.
got to draw the line somewhere,
Yeah,
bro.
but it's only at night. You can't do it during the day.
What?
Remember, like
Man knows the rules.
No, 100%. We had a party. You lot weren't there that time. I had a pool party.
Thank God.
No, I wasn't in the pool naked. No,
Oh.
it wasn't that. There was some, you know what I mean? There was some friends of mine and they were in the pool, skin out in the garden, sun out or whatever.
I just don't, for me personally, I just don't get the skinny dipping thing. Like, I've never got it. Like, I don't need, like.
You
I
don't even live, bro, so we
no,
get it.
No, but I don't need to. I don't what? Oh, you're dumb.
You know
I
what I
do
mean?
lips. I do lips.
Hold on.
I don't understand why you would need to
Let me ask you a
thingy.
question. So let's say, for example,
So you're not getting in the pool with the babes naked?
wait,
No.
hold on. Your own pool?
It
Just
just
put on a pair of
it wouldn't
shorts.
come to me, bro.
No, wait. No, your own pool. Like you have your own villa. You have a pool. And you're with a babe. So she says, come in the pool naked.
I've been in Dubai and I've got jacuzzi. I've never got in with no shorts on.
With a babes.
Yes.
Well, you don't trust your meat.
What's
It's not-
I'm asking, bro.
it's
Like,
not- it's not- it's not-
we
it's not-
want to get to the bottom
No,
of
there's
this.
nothing to break. There's nothing to get to the
There's
bottom
nothing to get to the bottom
of.
of.
Why am I
So
getting
she's
that? Yeah, why am I walking? No, man's just walking around naked.
Yeah.
Okay, so wait, hold on.
Yeah.
When you have sex, you finish. You go get your boxes. Like,
Event-
he's still naked.
If I'm on the bed chilling, that's fine.
Okay, so when you go to the
If
toilet,
I
you
go
got
to
your
the-
boxes.
if I go to the toilet,
You put your boxes on.
no, it depends.
I
It
know Bob is
depends.
beating through the hole.
It depends. Like sometimes I might. If I go to the toilet and come back. If it's not going to be like a second round or whatever, I'll put my shoes back on.
I know you.
Man's just there with it, just skin out. Just for time. Watching the chase on Channel TV, just skin out.
Yeah.
No, bro.
That's not looking for his boxes, you
Have
know.
some decorum, man.
So,
Alright, cool. Say that.
so man, I'm just uncomfortable skin out.
Something to do. Do you know what it is?
It's too vulnerable and free.
It's just, yeah.
Nah, I hear it.
It's just mad.
I don't sleep naked. It's mad.
But what's the fear?
I
What
could
are
not-
you-
It's not fair.
What
It's
are you
not
fear?
fair.
Not you, but I'm saying Marvin, like safety. Safety from what?
I can't sleep naked.
What if
Cheeks in
something
the air
happens
as
in the
well.
middle of the
And
night
you got to run at your house.
and I've got to run out my house?
Then I'm gonna grab a gown.
No, you're not going to
Yeah,
have time.
grabbing your gown.
A gown.
From where?
Wait. You said you can have time.
One of the golden girls over here.
If I'm in bed,
Under the gown, you know.
if I'm in bed, what's on top of me?
That's your
The sheet.
duvet.
And so you're telling me I can't run out with
You're
it?
going to grab a
Oh,
whole
hey,
duvet.
yo.
It's on top of me.
Your house is on fire. You're going to grab a whole duvet.
Bro,
You're going to burn until you get to the door.
Bro, if my
No, he's
yard is
grabbing a
on,
gown.
if my yard is on fire, bro, you know I'm naked, streamlined. You know what I mean? I cut through the air with precision.
You're hairy, bro. You're going to burn, bro. By the time you get to that front door, you're going to burn, bro. Hey.
You know, better than the wax. But yeah,
But
no.
yeah,
More people should be comfortable, you know, just walking around skin out, bro. It's comfortable. That's comfortability. That's why I do it. I sleep naked because it's comfortable. I walk around my house naked because it's comfortable. I used to answer the door for deliveries in my boxes. It
How
is what
often
it
do you
is.
change your sheets?
Once a week.
so why did you want to make the documentary anyway? In terms of what was the thoughts behind it?
Oh, I think it's important to start from like the beginning. So basically, Netflix run this scheme. So it's
Okay.
called the Netflix Docs Fund. And the idea behind it was like WDM, who's like a PR company, were like, there's not enough diversity behind the lens. They went to Netflix. They were like, this is the idea that we've got.
Yeah.
Will you fund it? Netflix were like, yeah, great, we'll do it. So last year they ran the scheme and it was 10 people and they all got given up to £40,000. And the theme was, the UK is not boring. I'll tell you a story.
Oh, dope.
So then after that ran and that was successful, they said, okay, we're running it again. But this time it was only 5 people and they'd open the scheme up to the whole of the UK and the whole of Ireland. So the chance of me basically getting it were mad. And my mentor called me and was like, Liv, you're unemployed. Like, why don't you apply? And I was like, not really doing anything. She was like, yeah, but you're unemployed. You might as well just do it. And the theme this year,
Is that she said it to you?
yeah, she was like, you're unemployed. Like, what have you got to lose?
Okay,
Friday,
man
you
said-
ain't got a job. I'm gonna get you high today.
She's like, what else are you doing? Like, besides waiting for a job. So I
Sit
said,
with
okay.
your bum ass.
So I was like, okay, fair enough. Like, I'll apply. And then, only out of thousands of applicants across the whole of the UK and the whole of Ireland, I was then chosen as one of the 5 to receive £30,000. And the theme this year was connection. So I was basically like online Googling. So I was like, if I'm going to direct something, like I might as well direct something that is like unapologetically black. So I basically went into the Netflix pitch, and in my head I was like, we're doing an all black crew. We're doing like everything's black. And in my head I was like, I might as well just do it and go ham, and they either take it or they don't. And to my surprise, Netflix were like, yeah, do it. Like, we love it. And then, it was time to basically get to work and find black crew, which, boy, that was a challenge. Like, we had a mixed race DOP, mixed race editor, mixed race swimming instructor, black sound guy, black sound designer, black poster designer, black photographer, like everything black. But to find these people took me weeks.
Yeah, I remember you phoning me, telling me, complaining. Tazer, can you post on your Instagram story? Photographer. You know, it's just like, now's the time to talk up, man. I need to see what you do and blah, blah. I even recommended a...
I'm part of a network. Next time if you want to have some freelance people all across the board.
Oh, look.
Oh, black?
You guys know.
Why wouldn't we
It's
know
fine,
about
it's
it?
fine, it's fine. Brent, black man, do your thing, man. I thought you was watching
Aye,
TV.
Brent,
It's fine,
look,
man.
Brent's come to life now.
Brent, I have the same network for my blue movies, Brent.
Guys,
But you know what it was? It wasn't just finding black people, because I feel like everyone's like, oh, my boy can
it's gotta be good.
film. Like, they've got to be good. And like some of the people that people were suggesting to me, like, I looked at their CVs and they weren't gonna make me a Netflix film, you know.
Yeah.
And I also, the thing was, I knew that, no shade, like they weren't expecting much. Like, I just knew that we had to provide black excellence. So for me, it was like, I'm not taking risks on anybody that isn't talented, that hasn't got the backing behind them to make it.
But that's fair.
Because you're like,
That
this is
makes
my
sense.
audition. This is my entry into making other stuff. And if I half-heart this, it's going to bite me in the ass.
Exactly. And I said, like, when I was putting the crew together, I said to the crew, like, this is all of your lot's audition for Netflix. Like, this isn't just me. Like, if every single one of you impress Netflix, they'll go, who shot that? Or who did that? And they'll ask questions. So, like, everyone needs to care as much as I do, because it's a shot for all of us. And I wanted to put the community on. And when I finished making the film, I called Tazer and I was like, I've made this film. Like, I'm not really that well known. Like, can I come on the pod and kind of like advertise it? Because I'd made it for the community and I wanted the community to engage. And before he'd even seen it, he was like, yeah, you can come on. And I think it's important to say that, because that's the kind of person that Tazer is. Like, you don't need to have a blue tick. You don't need to be popular. Like, he'll back it if it's for the community. And then, 5 months later, this is what people need to realize. People consume content so quickly. So the film is 12 minutes long. However, it took me 5 months to make it.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, oh, where's the sequel? And I'm like,
Give me another 6 months, innit?
like, it dropped on Thursday. Like,
Yeah.
can we breathe? But I think also it talks to like streaming platforms. I think a lot of people like criticize streaming platforms, saying like, oh, they're charging people so much and they're doing this. But like, when you look at streaming platforms and you compare them to like the mainstream broadcasters like BBC, Channel 4, ITV, like, it's the Netflixes that are providing black people opportunities. It's the Netflixes that are taking risks. BBC, Channel 4 and ITV, they're not doing that. They would never commission something like this. So for Netflix to support something that's so unapologetically black, like, you have to rate them. It's not a ploy, it's not a scheme. They genuinely just said, do it, we trust you, and we'll see what it's saying.
Yeah, it would definitely be a lot harder to get this. When I say a lot harder, almost impossible in certain places. And the control as well. Like, literally, like, when you sit in there, it's literally, you know, oh, why don't you do this like this? But at the end of it, I was like, how about you lot make it? You know what I mean? How about you lot do this? You know, you're sitting in the edit and you're like, this is not what we were trying to, you know? And you're like, yeah, we hear you, but we were thinking you could go this way. I was like, but that's not the conversation we had 9 months ago when we said we're doing this. We know, but, you know, the direction we're going in. And you're sitting in there thinking, What the hell?
And that's TV though. I think what people don't realize is like there's very few black people in TV and we're all working incredibly hard to give you this content, you know, but it's hard. And a lot of the time you've got commissioners being like, we feel like we should do this or we feel like we should do that. And they're effectively like narrating what the black experience should be. And why I'm grateful for this opportunity is no one told me how I should make this. And I think that's why it's so authentic and that's why it's so just unapologetically black. And I think that's why it works.
Why did you said the theme was connection. Why did you, how did you couple connection with swimming?
So effectively it was like, I was Googling like things in the black community that we've got issues with that I could potentially solve.
Yeah.
And I was connected to swimming because like my parents had always taken me to swimming. Like from when I was like a baby, 6 months old. And both my parents could swim because they had like leisure centres like next to their schools. And it was a big, like I'm from Nottingham originally. So like swimming, we all could swim in knots. Most of us.
Makes sense now because I could hear a bit.
The twang.
Yeah, but I didn't know what it was.
Yeah. So East Midlands. So, but when I was speaking to like Londoners, no one could swim. And then there was this statistic I found online that basically said, well, it was 95% when it came out, but it was 95% of black people in the UK don't swim.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, that can't be true. Like, it's ridiculous. So did a bit of research. I found out it changed to 87%. And then I was on Instagram. And I don't think people realize the power of Instagram. Like, I get so many people from Insta. So I'd found Harley Hicks, who was like a mixed race swimming instructor. And I thought, well, in this completely white world, he's managed to train people to get on to the Olympic team. Like, he's clearly epic. So I said, what's the minimum time that we can teach someone to swim? And he said 12 weeks. And I said, we ain't got the budget.
So we did it in 8. We ain't got 12 weeks money, my G.
I said, can we do it in 8? And he was like, well, I've never done it in 8 before, but we can try. So I basically like gathered a few people together. I said, do you lot want to learn to swim for free? They were all like, yeah. And then, do you know what I mean? Once in a lifetime opportunity. But I think also like as a filmmaker, I didn't want to walk into the swimming space and talk to an issue that a lot of people had already been doing the work on. And I didn't want them to feel like, oh, she's just stepping in and thinking like she can do it all just because she's got this fund. So I made sure like I reached out to like prominent people within the swimming space. Some replied, some didn't. And then I reached out to Soul Cap, who makes swimming caps for kind of Afro hair. And I worked with all of these people to make sure that I was doing it justice and doing my bit on the film side, but also making sure that they felt on the swimming side, it was supporting the work that they were doing. You know?
Yeah. But I feel like in terms of the black experience, it's interesting though, because if you speak to a lot of black people, they went swimming when they were kids. Because like whether it was primary school, like you went swimming, like you were excited to swim. And I don't know what age, I used to go swim with my parents as well, my brothers. But then I don't know, there's an age where like, you just don't go swimming no more. It's just not a priority. And because you don't need to be in water, you just forget about it.
Yeah, so I've been a swimming coach for the last 10 years. So I've seen firsthand the underrepresentation we have as a black community across the swimming world, whether that's at participation level, elite level, Olympic level, even workforce level, the underrepresentation is real. You know, if you go to Team GB and you look at who makes up the Team GB swim team, you'll see that we are underrepresented there. If you go to any swimming pool across the country at any time of the day and you just go to the public gallery and have a look at who's doing lengths and swimming up and down, you'll see that as part of the public swim, you'll see that we are underrepresented there as well. So, you know, for me, it's very positive that Liv has produced such a powerful documentary to highlight some of the issues that have got us into this situation. And hopefully we can get more black people learning to swim, alleviating some of the fears, alleviating some of the stereotypes and breaking barriers so that we get people into the pool, learning, and then being able to enjoy the benefits of swimming. Because the benefits are far and wide. You know, for me, I love going to swim on the beach, holiday, wherever. Pool party is nice. But on a more serious note, You know, swimming, it's been proven. There's research out there. You can find it. It reduces the chance of strokes. It reduces the chance of heart disease, diabetes. Swimming burns more calories than a lot of other sports does. Swimming can tone your body in ways that other forms of exercise can't. When you're going swimming, you're using every muscle in your body to move through the water. The benefits, there's a list. Pregnancy, you can still swim. When you get older and, your joints are not working properly anymore, you can still swim. So for me, it's not just a life skill where you want to learn to swim so you don't drown. It's actually, you want to learn to swim to improve your quality of life, because once you've got it under your belt, you won't go backwards. And, there's a lot to be gained from knowing how to swim.
I feel like it's more like that in this country than anywhere else.
Maybe the weather as well is cold. There's so many things.
But it's
that,
indoor though.
I know,
It's
but
still cold, man.
for me to tell my, for example, my mum and dad still took me, so that's different. But I can imagine some parents, I want to go swimming. It's fucking cold, mate.
Like, man.
I'm not going out again. Like, I've come in, and also sometimes you're tired. It's a journey, whereas football, it's like you can kick football outside your house. There's a 5-a-side just there, it don't even cost nothing. Where swimming,
It's close.
And
It's
also,
expensive.
money.
do you know what I'm
and
saying?
also
It adds up.
you're invested in the sport.
But
Like,
with
we watch
us,
football. We don't really watch swimming like that unless it's like a major.
Olympics.
Yeah.
Growing up in Zimbabwe, for me, like every school I went to, so again, I went private school most of my life, but every school I went to, swimming was an important thingy. Like, it's just something I didn't even understand. I'm talking about when I got a little older, boarding school, my senior years. Like, literally, bro, we'd wake up, I think it was maybe 3 days out of the week before school. I'm talking about it's still dark outside. Sun's rising. We're out there doing laps. Just literally doing laps, bro. I'm talking about, talking about it's cold. It was cold as fuck. We'd wake up early, go to swim, then we go to breakfast, then we go to school. Essentially.
The maddest thing is, I think I was saying to Harley today that if they continued swimming in secondary school, I think it would change that statistic, because most people didn't swim in secondary school.
Yeah.
Well, it's because they cut the funding. So because it's really expensive, because you got to get people to the pool, and also I don't think people realize like how expensive pools are to run. So they're not actually a profitable industry.
100%.
So they're few and far between. Leisure centres are getting closed down.
No, I get that, but I'm saying, but you still got primary school kids here. So all you got to do is extend it. The same way Richie Sunak is trying to say people got to do maths until A-level. They're talking about that. Like, why can't you say to kids you have to do swimming up until... No, but my thing is this, but there's give this, as you said, it's not a profitable organisation anyway, so you're losing money anyway.
Yeah, but...
Brother,
No.
Not give it free, but let the kids use it. Like, because my thing is this, at the end of the day, it's a skill that like, you need to learn, because those 5 years from school, like, you're learning as you're becoming an adult, like, you're learning certain things, because we only went gym a couple times, but then it was mainly football, like, pat ball, like... Bro, there's things that I was never going to do ever again, bro.
No, it's true, but swimming...
No, but it's true, though. What am I thinking about it now, bro?
I'm telling you, it's expensive,
When's the last time man's done pat ball, bro?
But okay, let's think about the cost.
Finished,
Bro, let's think about the cost of it, you know what I mean? So for me, like, I had a private pool in my yard or whatever. It would cost me sometimes about 300 quid a month to maintain in terms of cleaning. That's just the cleaning aspect of it, about 150 quid a week. Every 2 weeks.
I'm not saying to the schools to buy their own pool.
No.
The pool's there already. Listen,
I would
turn it on.
On a Tuesday at 1 p.m. when no one's here, can we just use it?
No, I
That's
hear
what I'm
that.
saying.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, the more it gets used, the more it has to get cleaned. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
all of that stuff. So for my one, because it's not a communal pool, it doesn't have to get cleaned as
Pretty
often.
much,
You
yeah.
don't have to use as much chlorine for all of those things. So the more it gets used, the more you have to clean it, the more you have to do this. Lifeguards cost money. You know what I mean? Having lifeguards there and stuff like that. When you have kids, you probably need more lifeguards than usual. So I think they factor all of these things in. Unfortunately, it's not as cheap as it could be, especially heated pools. The first thing I did, and this is one of those things where when I moved into my yard, after the first month, after I got my first electric bill, the first thing I did was turn my pool heater off. Turn that shit off, like turn it off. And I had one of the better ones. It was one of the newer ones, and it used to kind of work on, it's kind of ambient. So it would work on the temperature outside. So the machine was very cost effective, but it was still expensive as fuck. When I say it was crazy money just to have the pool heated. And you know, sometimes, Marvin, you're like, oh, I've got people coming over, let me heat the pool. It will take about 3 days to heat the pool. Literally 3 whole days. 3 days to heat the pool. Bro,
Yeah, because they keep
look at how much
the
water
pools
it is.
on all the time. So
Yeah.
they'll be constantly changing the temperature because we didn't have a choice. So we had to have a heated pool because Maria's got sickle cell.
Yeah.
So to prevent Maria from having a crisis, we had to find a heated pool. We had to get it signed off by her doctor and all of those kind of things.
And it
So-
has to be a certain temperature.
Yeah, so it has to be a minimum. We'd signed it off as a minimum of 25 degrees.
But it won't go over 28 because you
won't go
start
over-
to
See?
dehydrate after 28 degrees.
So but not higher than 27. So we had it between 25 and 27
Yeah.
to make sure that she had it. On top of that, because she also had sickle cell, we got her a dry robe. You know, those massive kind of robes, so that when she comes out of the pool and she's
You dry up
cold,
quickly.
she can dry and then reacclimatize. So there was all these factors that we had to take into consideration to make it safe for her, which meant the Olympic pool obviously worked best for us.
Yeah.
But then what people don't factor in is like the price. Like we had to hire a lane
Yep.
for them to learn to swim twice a week. Then you got to hire a pool. I was getting quotes of £12,000 a day
Yeah.
to film in a pool.
Yeah.
So I'd obviously gone to Netflix. Do you know what
I
I mean?
remember when you posted about it, you were like,
I
what?
was fuming. I was fuming.
She was like, what?
I was literally, so obviously I've gone to Netflix. I've done it like Dragon's Den style, pitching like it's going to be all black. We're going to have an all black crew. We're going to be in a pool. We're going to be doing this. We're going to be doing that. I told them that I had quotes for pools. I hadn't done shit. In my head, I was like, I got Harley Hicks. If I can't get a pool with Harley Hicks, like.
Yeah.
And then you get that first quote and you're like,
And then I got the first quote, and I'm not even going to lie to you, I nearly collapsed. I was like, I don't think I can make this film.
Yep.
But I couldn't go back to Netflix and be like,
Yeah.
I can't make it. Because then obviously the black people look like they're failing. So
Yeah.
I was hustling like with these pools, just
Yep.
trying to get people to just buy into this idea that they should give a shit that black people don't swim.
Yeah.
And I
it's
think,
more business for them in the future.
yeah, and I think a lot of them, like the Olympic pool, especially like the better team, they got it and they bought into the vision. There were a lot of other pools that were just like,
Nah.
it's not making us any money, like, we don't care. So for me, it worked out well because obviously we got the Olympic pool, we were in the diving pool, it was epic and it looked good, but the cost of even filming underwater,
Jeez.
like,
Oh yeah.
It's a different get.
it's a different game because when you add water, I know he's on the Charmaine again.
This is.
Oh, so you're having chow mein. We're looking like I'm bugging. I was like, Marvin's having...
What's going on there?
Did I not say that when I got here?
This is another emotion. I'm gonna put the music underneath this one now.
I didn't ask no questions this time.
That's next level.
So yeah, it was a real challenge because obviously like we're dealing with water, and also it was to my disadvantage, I suppose, because I went, I want an all black team. The black team couldn't swim.
So you had to teach them to swim first.
That's on brand though.
Yeah,
That's on
for real,
brand because
yeah.
the percentage.
Yeah, it
You're
makes
like,
sense.
we ain't lying. These motherfuckers can't swim either.
Oh
So-
my God. That
So
is
you're
fucking
trying to
hilarious.
so you're trying to do health and safety of a crew
That
that
can't
can't swim. So I'm going, right, everyone, 2 meters away from the pool at any one time. I'm trying to make sure no one drowns whilst we get the shots. Like it was a hot
Must have been
mess.
It must have been
You made it
chaos.
happen though.
It's something you
You
said.
made it happen, man.
Something you said as well, that will touch into what you were saying, because you were like, we need to have all of this and this and this, right? And you're talking about, forgive me, I forgot the young lady's name. And you're talking about she has sickle cell.
Oh, Maria.
Maria. And you're like, it has to be like this and this and this. Imagine having a class of kids, you know what I mean? And multiple kids might have sickle cell, essentially. So you have to think of all of that in. So it just goes from being a regular swimming day to being something totally different now. Where you're like, we now have to factor in this, 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 and this. They probably sit there and they think, fuck this. You know what I mean? You think, and as a teacher as well, you're sitting there thinking, nah, we're good.
No,
But you
but-
say that, but with Maria, the reason she couldn't swim was because she had sickle cell, they just didn't put her in the pool. They just said it's too much effort,
And that's what I'm saying.
and they just didn't put her in the pool.
And then with the schools and all of this, they're probably sitting there thinking, we don't want the liability. We don't want to have a situation where somebody goes in the pool, something happens. So it's like, no one's going in. Because they don't want to make anyone feel like they can't go in the pool. Because you sit there and you think, cool, let's say there's 15 people in a class. Maybe 2 have sickle cell. And you think to yourself, we could put 13 in and not put 2 in for health and safety, but then now they feel some kind of way about not being able to swim, but they want to. And for us to do that, we need to do all of these checks. We have to do all of this stuff to accommodate those two people. Do we want to do it? Probably not. So they were like, okay, no one goes swim.
But you're also assuming that people actually know what sickle cell is. So I actually spent most of the documentary trying to explain to white people what sickle cell even was.
It's more of a black thing.
Yeah.
Or it is a black thing.
Well, it is black. Like, white people don't get sickle cell. That's just a fact. So I think...
So for them, it's... Nah.
Well, it's not even there. So they've never heard of it. Or they don't know. It's like there's certain diseases that you might hear about and you're like, what's that? But because it hasn't affected anyone near you or anyone around you, you've never heard of it. But it might be...
Serious something.
It's a serious thing, yeah.
And I think that was the thing. So for me, it was like, not only am I trying to explain that I'm trying to make this and that it's important, but I'm also then having to educate as well.
Like, bare black people got traits. I got a trait.
Have you?
Mm.
Does it impact your life? Like, does it make you tired or?
Nah, I got a trait. Like,
Did you say it doesn't make you tired?
I know what happens. I'm tired because I've been up.
No, you're tired because you got the trait.
This brother will
I know my life, bro.
I got videos. I got a video of him sleeping outside.
Wait, hold on.
Eden, yeah?
Do you know what I've done?
And the man told me, I was going to the dry cleaner. I'm like, okay, I'm not saying you're not going to the dry cleaner, but I've been filming you for the last 10 minutes. You've been sleeping. He said, nah, I just slept. I said, bro, why are you lying, bro?
Do you know what someone went to bed that day?
Crashed into my dad's car and still had the cheek to fall asleep outside my yard.
I didn't crash your dad's car. What? But I crashed your dad's car because I was tired.
I never said that. No. I never said you crashed into my dad's car because you were tired. I said you crashed into my dad's car and still had the nerve to fall asleep outside my yard.
No, that was after.
So you crashed?
I didn't say you crashed at the same time.
No, when I
dropped
dropped Keith off, he was like parking, so I was parking, but because we were talking, I like bumped his dad's car a bit. It wasn't like a mad. It was just like
no, it wasn't nothing. Well, but it's funny because man says shh, and I was like, it's my dad's car. You know what I mean? I was like, I would like to help you out here. You know what I mean? But the nigga fell asleep outside the yard.
No, because the thing is, remember, you know where I live? That's when Keith lived in Croydon. Why did I drop you back to yours?
Fuck knows.
I don't know where you were, but I dropped Keith back to Croydon, yeah? And I live Romford, bro. I knew already this journey's an hour and a bit. This is like maybe like 2 a.m. No, about 1.
I think you might have been in the area. We might have been at something.
We must maybe film something.
Filming in Norbury. Remember?
Yeah. Oh yeah, down the road then.
Yeah.
So I've dropped
down the road from you.
No. But where he dropped me, so where it was from Norbury to my house, wouldn't have been long.
Down the road.
So he would have still had to do a mad journey home.
So before I'm like, I'm tired. I've got to drive an hour.
You're known for sleeping in your car though.
Yes, because it's comfortable.
But do you think your tiredness is linked to the fact that you might be anemic?
No, I'm not anemic.
Have you had a blood test?
I'm not anemic.
How do you know?
I've never been tired like that.
Have you checked?
Have you checked?
No, because the thing is, but my thing is, if you got anemia, you're
tired.
You might have a mild.
No.
Hey, let him land, man.
You'll be tired for no reason. I'm not tired for no reason. I'm tired because, for example, like, you know, my body clock's mad. Like, I might be up like late.
Your body clock isn't mad. You just stay up.
Cool. So if I stay up, late, then during the day, next day, I'm going to be tired because I haven't had 8 hours sleep. I've had like 3 or 4. It's nothing to do with anemia, but I just...
Or maybe you stay up, maybe you stay up late and you... How about you have both?
But I think you should just do a blood test just in case.
Anyway, it's gonna be mad if he opens the letter and it says you are anemic.
But it's not a bad thing.
Ain't mad. I just take Florax.
Yeah, no. No, iron.
Yeah, that's what it is. Called Florax.
Is it?
Yeah, Florax.
No. They give you iron tablets.
It depends on how...
Testosterone might be low too. That makes you tired as well.
Maybe.
I think you should just do like a full body like
panel
MOT.
Why is this testosterone? What's going on?
Just a full like MOT, anemia. Do you know what I mean?
Bro, as we get older, it just dwindles, bro. Like, it's nothing crazy.
You get your prostate checked.
Yeah, we were talking about that.
I'm definitely going to go and do that.
Like, Charles has done it, so I think...
And I feel like prostate exams aren't the way they used to be as well.
What did I say? I said it earlier on.
Everyone thinks man's out there putting 2 fingers in your bum like before.
Apparently
it's not even
it's a blood test.
Yeah.
I didn't know they changed.
That's why most people were scared of doing it, because everyone thinks it's a finger up your bum.
But I think regardless, you should want to know...
I thought you were going to say you should want to...
No.
Okay.
Regardless, you should want to know if there's something wrong. Because I feel like...
Yeah, but I can understand why a finger in the bum would scare people.
I think it's like a black men thing though, because I don't feel like black men take their health seriously. I feel like until it goes too far...
I think that's men in general.
black men especially, because it's like, it'll be all right, man.
I think same for white men. I think, I think men in general, we don't, even if you're ill, let me just take a little, I might take a lem sip, I'll be all right,
But do you not think that's down to our experiences at the hospital?
I think there's institutional racism within the NHS, but I don't think that should deter us.
What experience have you had at the hospital?
Yeah, what was your
You go to
negative
hospital
experience?
all the time.
Why do I go to the hospital all the time, bro?
Nigga, you go to hospital in his place in
You're gonna
Selfridges.
start lying again, man.
Isn't his hospital in Selfridges? Or was it Harrods?
You
no,
must be
that was his chiropractor. Not chiropractor.
What?
Yeah,
What's the
chiropractor.
hospital?
Yeah, that's why he goes to a pretend doctor in Selfridges.
Chiropractor.
I didn't know you
Which
lived
is a
that life.
pretend doctor.
Getting his back cracked. Harrods.
Like a glow stick.
Outside Gucci.
I feel like if you're going to go to a chiropractor, you might as well go to one in Harrods.
That's what my friend recommended until he got too expensive.
Designer.
But it's because one day I woke up and I couldn't move. I couldn't get out of bed.
And your chiropractor fixed it.
I literally couldn't get out of bed. I said, well, I don't understand what's
And that's
going
how I know it was in the mind. Because if your chiropractor can fix
on.
it,
No,
it's
I
in the
woke
mind.
up and I didn't understand what was going on. My legs were not moving, bro.
Why is man's laughing about me with anemia this
You
Friday?
said you don't have anemia
This
though.
He's in bed and can't get out.
Yeah. Low back.
That's why black men don't get
the
seen.
sa-
Your man's laughing at man because man's legs didn't work.
The
So you're cripple ass.
Oh, the sciatica was crazy. I said, nah. So I phoned my friend who had been through something like that before. She was like, oh, this is the guy I went to go see, he fixed it. I said, all right, cool. And apparently I had mashed up my coccyx.
Oh.
Yeah.
Coccyx.
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 Okay.
I hate it somehow, I don't know.
Mm.
And yeah.
When
now
did you
you
miss out the
regulate
letters at the end?
Nah, I stretch now.
Okay.
I never took stretching properly. Remember I said to you earlier, I never used to take stretching seriously. Now, 20, 30 minutes before I start my gym session.
Impossible.
Stretching.
After.
Impossible.
Nah, before. I used to be warm.
Now, if I do legs, I'll do treadmill and then I'll stretch my legs.
I'm doing
If I do,
butterflies now.
if I do chest, by the man stretching mid-session, man.
Okay, that's you lot's business.
But,
I'm stretching.
no, because for
Just,
example,
no, I'm talking about my
I'm
shoulder.
doing
I've had a
sit-
shoulder injury because I was benching. Because my shoulder wasn't warm enough.
Flat
I
bench.
said, fuck that. Yeah.
It's not even
I
to
said,
do with
fuck
your
that.
Yeah, but
shoulder not being
even,
warm
but
enough.
even
Flat bench is
bench.
injury, bro.
When you start bench, what's the first weight you go to on bench?
60.
That's why
He
your
starts
shoulders
at 60.
out, bro.
What?
That's
You
why
start at 60,
brother,
you warm your way up.
That's why your shoulders out.
Bro,
you talking
there's
about?
nothing, bro.
I
That's
lie.
literally
No,
the
no.
bar.
Brother,
Come on, man.
you're saying that's
Don't allow
nothing.
me, man.
You're saying nothing. That's why man's in bed and he can't
Don't
get
do
out of
that,
the
bro.
car.
That's why I
But
told my
it's
chest.
nothing.
It's not like man's slapping
But
three plates
I
on
lie.
or whatever.
No, but
60.
people don't realize even when
Hey,
60
bro,
is
you're
light, bro.
showing your strength right now, bro.
No,
Hey, warm up, bro.
You're
A
showing
warm up
your
is
strength
just
right now,
getting,
bro.
just getting acclimatized to the
You're showing
movement.
your strength right now. Just
Exactly.
leave it.
So if you're warming up, it's just the bar.
No, wait, hold on.
First thing
Wait,
you do-
hold on,
Let me
wait.
finish what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah, no,
First thing you do, no, I'm not even thinking. First thing you do is the bar, and you just.
But
you
it
warm
also
up.
depends on
Then-
how many other exercises you've
then
done.
Thank you.
Then you put the 20 on, and then you go up like that. But
But-
for you to do 60 just off the
It
rip
depends. If I'm starting,
with a cold shoulder
That's
and chest,
ridiculous.
that
If
is
I'm-
mad.
if
First
I'm-
of all, I'm
if
not
that's the-
cold.
if
I've
that's
already
the-
done a
Brother,
workout.
you got
No.
sciatica.
no, I'm saying if it's the first,
This brother got sciatica and he's telling me he's
if
still
you're-
arguing.
if
From a
your
back
first,
workout.
if your first exercise is bench, like
What?
if you've just gone in cold and that's your first exercise, I understand why you'd say, you know what I mean, hit the bar.
That's what I'm
get
saying.
warm.
Yeah.
But
I
I'm
never
saying
said that was
sometimes,
my first workout.
but that might not be because for me, if it's a chest day, you know what I mean, bench wouldn't be my first.
Wait, hold on a
workout, you know
second. I just said I
I do,
stretch
but
for
if
30 minutes
if I do
before I go
no, that's,
and do
that's
something.
now. That's
But I
now.
don't think the stretching
That's
is
now you
sufficient to
do
just
it.
go pick the 60 off.
No, no,
60 is not heavy.
He stretches
That's what
now
I'm saying.
because of the chiropractor.
Oh.
You
Not
don't stretch
60
before.
kilos
That's not
dumbbell,
chest, though.
60 bent like the bar. The whole thing, so
Bar
it's 20
and 20
side.
on each side.
So that's light. So it's not,
Not
60
60
kilos.
dumbbell.
I mean, it's light for you.
That's light in terms of a rep, but it's still not light in terms of a cold shoulder.
It
My
is,
shoulder's
but
not
I think
cold.
that is,
It's not cold though because he's saying he's stretching
Yeah.
to warm it up.
Now he's stretching. Back then he weren't stretching.
No, I'm not talking about stretching. I said stretching wise, you know, like when you do all of that, you do flies,
Yeah.
boom. I used to do that. But to me, that's not stretching. I'm doing the whole hips,
Oh,
everything, back, shoulder, everything
Oh, so full
before I
body
start.
stretch?
Yeah,
if
before
you're
I start
if
anything.
you're not doing legs, you're still doing your
Everything.
Why is it your legs? You're not doing your legs, bro.
This is what I'm saying. When sciatica hits you, you know.
I don't need sciatica.
All right, cool. Don't worry. You're supposed to stretch every day. Yes, at least 20 minutes every
especially
day.
when you get over 30, because that's
You know
when your
what I'm
joints
saying?
start
I'm
getting
driving.
stiff.
Even just driving, the way you sit when you're driving, I'm like, now I got my seat's a bit higher. Brother, lower back is saying, mwah.
but I also, for me, when it comes to stretching, I usually advise people to stretch after they work up when, you know what I mean, your muscles are a bit warmer. And
Don't
and
mind,
especially static stretch. If you're doing static stretches.
Pop something in the morning, man wants to stretch. Just
Yeah, no, I know.
first thing off the rip.
It's because I nearly popped something in the
No,
morning.
I always say, you know what I mean?
Stretching.
I always say, you know what I mean? You, like I said, you warm up well, you exercise, and then you stretch after the workout, and you're less likely to have an injury. Some people go in there and they'll, proper do long static stretches at the beginning of their session and stuff like that, and the muscles aren't even warm yet.
Yeah, but
it's more likely to...
My stretches is not static. I'm doing with the weight. So I'll do a
more
workout.
dynamic stretches.
Yeah, kettlebell,
Oh.
8 kg, and I'm just moving my body. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
use a band. I've got band. I'm doing the
You
whole...
got the bands.
Come on, man.
Resistant bands.
You don't think it's a joke. I've got the bands, bro.
That booty, yeah?
Nah, but you can use bands for other
Booty
stuff.
bands.
I hear you.
You know you can use bands for other stuff.
I don't know.
Bands
yeah,
make
yeah,
it.
yeah.
So you're
The
just...
It's not
bands
just the
make
booty.
it.
It's not just the booty. If I need to, yeah. Trust me. Prevention's better than cure. Trust
What are
me.
you using the band for? Because I only use the band when
Shoulders.
I'm trying to do my glutes.
Shoulders, back, chest.
Okay.
I got
Yeah,
the whole...
don't let them PTs, they're wasting your time with all of that. Bands are great for rehabbing, you know what I mean? In terms of, growing that booty, stay away from them bands.
I say lift the weights, man.
Lift them weights, you know what I mean? Go out there and squat, these PTs. I put up a post. Now that we're here, I put up a post the other day. You might have seen it where I was like, your PT did not get in shape doing the workouts you see on their page. They have that shit there for your stupid ass. Because literally, I've realized that a lot of people in general, they assume that the more complex the workouts, the better they are. But realistically, when it comes to growing your body, working, the compound exercises tend to work the best. You know what I mean? Squat, deadlift, bench press, all the simple shit, your pull-ups, your push-ups, and all of that stuff. Simple stuff. But because it's not fun, it doesn't look fun. You know what I mean? When I go out there and I do the simple shit, and there's a PT that's doing a handstand on a Bosu ball with a kettlebell attached to their anus, it looks more fun. And if you go, you've seen, for a fact, bro, I can pull up, for a fact, you go on Instagram and you look at certain PTs, bro, and you're like, nigga, that shit look dangerous. But the clients are like, that's that shit I want. Because it just looks fun. It looks like it's so complex. That's probably what works. But you're like, no, that stuff, they just put that out there to rope you in. And you could be doing this for weeks before you see any results, essentially. But I find that clients are making life so much harder for themselves because they just don't want to believe that the simple shit is what works. Gym is simple. I was a PT for 5 years.
Were you?
Yeah.
Oh.
We're going back to like 2012, like years ago, like in the early stages of PT, before everyone and their mum became a PT. Half my clients back then are PTs now. It's crazy. But for a lot of people, like, they genuinely don't want to believe that the simple shit is what works. Like, all of this extra stuff, you know what I mean? With the bands and then this and then and there's certain exercises that you can look at and you're like, that probably does work, but there's easier and simpler ways to do that and stuff like that. Especially when you look at the Stairmaster. People on the Stairmaster, and you look at
Apparently
people
that's banging though.
where they're kicking their leg back.
Not when they're kicking their leg back, but apparently Stairmaster's
Oh, Stairmaster's epic. That's an epic
Yeah.
machine. I do 20 minutes of Stairmaster every day at the moment, and it's one of the worst things ever because I can taste metal when I'm
It's
doing it.
mad.
It pushes
I can
you.
only survive about 10 minutes.
Listen,
20
I tried it. Yeah, I said,
it builds up still.
No, 100%. Like, if you keep
you gotta
going,
keep doing it. Yeah,
you know what I
keep
mean?
doing it, keep doing
Bro, the other week, I was in my commute, because I have two gyms that I go to. I go to one in Canary Wharf, and then there's the communal gym in Royal Wharf. So I was in the Royal Wharf gym. I was like, I might have even been before podcast. And I was like, let me get my cardio in before I come or whatever. So I'm on the Stairmaster, bro. I'm 3 minutes in. I am suffering at this point. 3 minutes. And I've set it on like 7 or 8. You know what I mean? I am dying on the Stairmaster. There's this white lady, older lady, she's in her 50s, bro. She had this on 17. And she's up, bro. And I looked
Them
at the
not
machine.
kill it, you know.
Brother,
Yeah,
the
they're
machine
smoky,
says 27 minutes, brother. And I was like, what? And she's going, brother, I'm sitting in there like, you what?
Yeah,
And
I
then you
looked
got up it because you're looking at her and it's embarrassing.
No. I'm not that embarrassed. I told you for a
But I
fact.
think
I kept my
it's the
shit
rush.
at 8.
It's like,
What?
you feel like the rush that you got after swimming.
There's no rush. No. There is no
I
rush.
don't think it's a rush.
Nah.
It's just you just acclimatize to it. It's like if you go to spin class,
No, what I mean
you
is,
see
as in-
people in spin class, you're thinking, how are you doing it on that bike? But they're just used to. They've been there so many times. They're used to it now.
Bro,
that's
I
what I'm
can't
saying.
get
But
used to the
even
thing.
them getting to that, you know, like when you have a good session, that feeling,
Yeah.
that's what it might be for them.
But
Like,
even Stairmaster or like
sorry.
treadmill, like for example, like I do the incline walk on the treadmill for like half an hour. That's my cardio, like. And then because I got my watch, because when I was looking at it, it's like for you to get to the range where you're burning fat, you've got to take away your age from 220, and 70% of that is the range where your heart, you'll be burning fat, if that makes sense. So when I'm on the
I was
Stairmaster,
gonna say something so dumb.
listen.
How much did you take away?
I was going to say the same question. I thought it in my mind now, so let me not say it.
Bro.
Is it inside jokes or something?
I don't look at me. I don't know what they're talking about.
See what I'm saying?
Don't rope me into this shit.
That's
No,
right.
for me,
Inside
because
jokes.
I'm training with my boy Jason. He's one of the best coaches. Like in terms of
I've seen Jason that.
you know Jace.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jace is, when I say he's epic. So literally at the moment I've got a coach, so he puts together all my workout plans, all my nutrition and everything. And he has me on the ropes with a lot of the workouts and stuff like that. So he, and when I say he's got it down to a science, people that know their shit down to a science. Like when I was a PT, I was decent PT. You know what I mean? I was good at what I do. Would I say I was exceptional? Absolutely not. And most PTs aren't, because you get your qualifications in 2 weeks. I think I studied for my shit on the train to the exam. That's literally, if you can retain information, you can pass that test. Just like that. You know what I mean? And then, you get your qualifications and now you're in the gym, nearly killing people. And that's why I see a lot of people's PTs and I was like, you could die in there. But, his workouts are on point and down to even, little things where I would look at and I was like, why would you do this like this? And he was like, just trust the process. A week in, a kilo's gone, 2 kilos. I'm actually the lightest I've been in a very long time at the moment. And like, I could have never seen myself, like, I actively tried to drop weight over the last couple of years. And this is the first time where I've managed to do it and in such quick time. He's like, just do this, eat here, eat here, eat here. You know what I mean? When you train, have this. When you do this, have this. And it's so amazing when you have somebody that actually knows what they're doing and it's not no bullshit workouts. It's not none of this Instagram shit that just looks really cool. Because some people, like, when they have their clients, have you ever looked at someone, Tazer, and oh, my client's, squatting 3 plates, and I was like, brother, your client is dying under that bar. You know what I mean? Like Snap City, bro. Like that spine is screaming. But
don't you think that because of what you're saying, yeah, that his prices will now be too high because he knows he's selling quality?
And that's not too high. And I look at
No, I know, but in comparison to like, for example, you go to a gym, yeah, and you're like, once you go to a good gym, you're like, okay, cool, this is my price point, yeah. But at the same time, the gyms that people go to are going up in prices.
Yeah.
So obviously, it makes space for the gym groups and pure gyms to just say,
I'll give you
$24.99 and come to the gym, and then offer the bare minimum.
I can be
like
transparent in terms of pricing in what I spend on all of that. So my gym at the moment costs me $210 a month. I go third space. You know what I mean?
You just prove my point,
Why are
bro.
you going to third space?
Yeah, he played this.
No,
he needs to play the sound card.
And for me,
Wait. Can you play the sound card, please? What's going on?
What do you want? What sound do you want?
Tazer, wait. Stop. Before we do that, don't let him do me. What gym? When you lived in East, what gym did you go to?
I went to Muscleworks.
No. What's the
I
other
signed
one?
up to Gymbox.
How much was it costing?
Gymbox is cheaper than third space.
100%.
I got it for like £76, bro. I got the discount.
You got the discount, cool. £76. This is a couple years
But
ago.
I didn't like it.
A couple years ago, that was money. First and foremost, you know what I mean?
What do you
Some
mean
of
that
us
was
couldn't afford them gyms back then.
£76 a couple years ago. Bad guy like it was £410.
That was the year that
Inflation.
that was the year we signed our first contract with Spotify.
And that was, we weren't joining them crazy gyms.
No. We weren't doing no crazy things. Allow me, bro. Is that what we're gonna start doing?
Let me put the prices up.
Okay,
For me,
cool.
like
You're doing that now. Bear in mind, you're saying that now. I don't know why we're going back then.
Yeah,
What you
I'm
said is
saying that now.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. My
All right,
gym,
210.
my gym is £45. Just saying.
So it's 210. My other gym is free because it comes with my membership for
Or split in two, 105 each.
split in two with who?
What?
That's what I'm saying.
What?
You said, I don't know why you're telling us the other gym's free. Like, the first one was 210, bro. Man said that the other gym's free, like he's getting money off.
For a
You're still paying 210.
For a second, I was like, you.
Yo,
what?
he got you there.
Okay,
Wait.
wait.
105 each.
But
bro.
I'm saying, bro.
210 coming
But-
out now, bro.
But like I'm saying, for me, there's a method to the madness, and it's a conversation I had with Phil, my boy Phil. You know,
But
Phil,
let's go
big
through
Phil.
the prices first.
No,
Yeah.
he's about to land. I know where he's going with this. Go on.
So we looked at, the value.
Who's Phil? I know Phil.
Phil Kasumu, big Phil.
Oh, yeah.
Hench Philip. Yeah. So we were looking at this and he had the conversation where he was like, bro, it's mad expensive. But then we were like, that's how much we spend on a dinner when we go out into the city. Like literally like spend £210 on a dinner in the city. And I was like, but this benefits me.
Not me.
We're in a cost
It
of
is-
living crisis.
I went Nando's today.
No, 100%. But I'm saying,
Nowhere near.
but for me, I was
And I
like,
got a 40
in terms
to
of
take
where
away.
I am mentally now, I would rather spend that £200 on my gym membership than going out. So all I have to do is subtract one night out or 2 nights out.
Or you can
Essentially.
just keep the money.
100%. You know what I mean? But like I'm saying, I've still got other money. Like, you
Cheating
saying
is
it's like it's
outrageous. I'm
disappearing.
so
No,
sorry.
No,
wait,
but
hold
for
on,
me,
hold
what
on.
I get-
He's got to what I wanted him to get to. He said he's got other money. That's all I wanted to get to. These men were getting on to me when I was going to a £76 gym. I had money like you lot had.
And just calm.
Why
man.
am
We're never
I
set.
involved?
You jumped in.
Bro,
I've
no.
got pure
Taser,
gym.
I'm not
Oh,
complaining.
okay,
I'm not
all right.
complaining. I'm just saying, you know what I mean?
a month.
All I'm saying is
24
you would
hours.
do.
I said, love me.
I don't know. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying you were doing it too. That's all I was saying.
Nah,
like
it's
I
not the
said,
same.
It's like I
210.
said. But for me, like I said, what I get from that gym, you know what I mean? It's a clean gym. You know what I mean? I feel very safe in there. You know what I mean? I meet a lot of people in there, so it's great for networking. In terms of the kind of people that I want to meet, I meet, like, when I say every single day that I'm in that gym, I've met somebody, you know, worth.
But
of a
aren't you supposed to be
meeting.
working
No,
out?
wait. Can I say something? That's the same way they sold Gymbox to me. You're going to be able to network.
No,
but wait. I'm the type of person that goes to the gym. I don't give a fuck who's in the gym, bro.
Exactly. So for you,
So
no.
for me,
But that's
when
my
that-
thing.
that-
But for you, no.
Headphones in.
No,
like,
but that's my thing.
Leave me
But for
alone.
you, that's not what you want to do. And for me,
That's
I
what
don't.
I'm saying. So
but
that's
I
why for me, I didn't see
But
the
I'm
value.
also not networking while I'm working out. I network before I work out because literally, if you've been to, so I go to the Third Space in Canary Wharf and stuff like that.
Is that the only membership? Has it got different tiers? Or is that the-
There are different tiers. So you can have the one membership where you're just one. You can have all of them,
So what have you got?
just the one. Because
Okay.
so
just the one is 210.
yeah. If you wanted to be more, I think all of them is like 250 or something along
But
those
you know
lines.
Prince
But
Harry
that
goes to Third Space when he was in the UK.
Okay, it's
But he's
210.
no, but he probably goes to the one in Mayfair. And the one in Mayfair, that's the only one that's not included in your all member thing. So that's a whole different price. I actually have no idea how much that one costs, but I assume it's probably £300
That's
plus.
like fitness
Prince
first.
Harry's
remember?
not paying 210.
He's going for free.
Exactly.
Maybe, but like I said,
No, he's paying 210, but it's coming out of the budget over there.
yeah,
He's paying.
100%.
He's not paying, but
Someone's paying.
we're paying.
But no,
The taxpayer's paying.
but for me, literally, like what the gym
So he's getting
has,
charged twice.
what the gym for me, no,
This is-
taxpayer, you're a taxpayer. You're getting charged for it. You're paying
No,
for
but
your
you're getting charged,
membership.
so you're getting.
You go there.
So you're paying.
Let's go.
You're paying
No,
211.
And for me, like, and I always say to people, I'm totally okay with it simply because of what I get in return. And literally, especially now, because I want to get into rock climbing. So we have climbing walls in the gym.
Or have you heard of Climb XR or something? It's spelled like CLIMBXR. It's basically like a black climbing group started by this guy called Rotimi.
And I'd love to join them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Wait. Yes, I think I know him.
Yeah,
Yes,
and
yes.
they all just get together and rock. You should join them.
Yeah, and that's what, but I wanted to start at the
He's
gym that I
serious,
have
though.
where
Oh, yeah,
literally,
he's legit.
But you know what I mean? It's the practice because literally in terms of, especially back development, you know, people that go climbing, if you look at the back development and grip strength, it's insane. My gym has yoga classes. My gym has Pilates classes. All of that's included. They have a designated combat space. So if you want to go into the boxing classes, and because the gym is so big, yeah, you know when you go to certain gyms, once the classes are full, the classes are full.
Yeah.
Like you cannot whatever. That gym is so big, bro. Like especially with the yoga classes, if one yoga class gets full and there's a demand for a second one, they'll just open a second class and the third class because of how big
Yeah.
the gym is.
Because
and
you're
stuff.
paying
Bro, no,
£210.
to the point where like, so at the moment, so Third Space is opening. No. Third Space is opening another Third Space in Wood Wharf. Because you have Canary Wharf and in Canary Wharf is Wood Wharf, where there's it's in Canary Wharf,
Must be
but it's on
new.
so Wood Wharf is old, man. You know where where's the lobster place in Canary Wharf?
Burger and Lobster.
Yeah, that's Wood Wharf. So Burger and Lobster is
Oh,
in Wood Wharf.
okay. I know.
But that's Wood Wharf,
I
but
didn't
that's
know it was
Canary
called
Wharf.
Wood Wharf,
Yes,
though.
that area is Wood Wharf. So
Okay.
they're opening in that area, they're opening another third space where it's spillover from the people that go to this one. So, you know, with this membership, you can go to back and forth
But
from the other
in
one.
Pure Gym, when they're doing spin class, man's hearing it, blood.
Yeah.
In the normal gym, jarring, man. Hear the brother, yeah, left, right. I'm like,
But
brother,
in my
I'm not in
gym-
your class. Why am I hearing you? And I'm in the weight bench at the back.
In this gym, bro,
Garbage.
you never
That's what
like, and for me, bro, you never experienced that. No, you never
£37 a
experienced,
month.
bro.
That's what you get for that.
You never. When I say you
I've
never
used any Pure Gym, though.
That's balance.
Prince Harry thing.
done no. But like I'm saying, with this gym, for me, for what I want from it, you know what I mean? I get all of those things, you know, yoga. So that's one of the things I wanted to start. So I went my first yoga class and I want to go to more yoga classes. That's part of my membership. I don't have to pay extra for that. If I want to do Pilates, I don't have to
That
pay
looks
for extra.
mad, though. Pilates is the one where, like, it's
That's
no,
reformer
the-
Pilates, though.
The
There's
thing's
two.
moving.
So there's
Yeah.
two types. There's normal Pilates, which
And then
you can
there's
just do with a
reformer.
mat, and then there's
Okay.
reformer where you've got the full-on machine.
I had
Okay,
that
yeah.
re-
They've got, you know what I mean? They've got all of that.
thing is-
Listen,
Massage guns.
I see girls well, I don't know. I see girls like that in the class.
Hey, I
Yeah.
can't do all of that.
Bro, your core must be.
Have you ever done one?
Nah, never.
I did one. I couldn't walk for like a week.
Serious.
No,
Yeah,
trust me,
yeah.
because
I
you're
was like,
working,
I did it again.
you're working muscles you didn't even know you had.
Yeah.
I felt
Yeah.
my back.
Yeah.
No,
I did
that's
one
'cause
class
you
and
didn't
said
do
no.
You didn't do Pilates though.
I didn't do Pilates, but I did something wrong.
Yeah.
It was Pilar no. That's why I had to phone. That's why I had to phone my man in Harrods.
But like
Yo,
I'm saying,
name-
you know what I mean? But with those kind of things, you know, it's stuff that I wanted to do. Like there's exercise classes, you know what I mean? MMA classes, all of those things. But that's all part of my membership. I don't have to pay extra.
I
There's a
think
sauna. We have cold plunges, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
ice
I heard
baths. We have all of those.
I think the 210 is worth it if you're like a gym enthusiast, whereas like you're there every day
which is
and you're going gym, you're using the ice baths, you're doing MMA, you're doing Pilates. If you're just like a gym user, like not in a really like Taze, for example, you're just going gym. The 210 might be a bit because you're not utilizing the classes.
It is a bit. It is a bit.
Oh, sorry.
That's why I'm not doing it. It is a bit.
Okay.
And it's understandable.
There's no point
and, you know,
dancing around
and I
it.
can 100% say this membership and whatever, it's not for everyone. That's why there's different tiers. For me, I felt like, you know what? I was bored of the gym I was at. I was like, I needed to do something else. I want to try different things in the gym. And the beauty of it is it's a rolling contract. So you're not tied in for 12 months. You can do it. And if you want to leave, give them 1 month notice and you're done.
There's a
It is what
David
it is.
Lloyd near me. There's like mad tennis courts.
And that's probably like all 2 bills as well.
Tennis
Yeah.
courts, like the
It is.
cold plunges, like it's proper like,
Probably like 2 bills.
Yeah, David Lloyd's gone up. It's not as cheap as it used to
Yeah.
be.
How's it?
And
Yeah, it's
Virgin,
crazy
Virgin
now.
as well, because I used to have a membership at Virgin as well.
I used to go Virgin Canary Wolf.
Yeah, and Virgin is expensive as well. Most people think that shit is cheap. It is not. And then they have the black, you know, the black label Virgins as well.
Yeah.
Where they've got the black logo as well. That is too. And then you have the racket. I forgot the names. They have different names for it.
I'm
and they
not
just
mad
get
at
more
it. 'Cause Like I
expensive.
said, like people actually go to those gyms and use them, but I don't go gym that way. So for me, it just doesn't.
The
make
only
sense.
I only have one quarrel with my gym because it's in the city and there's a lot of city boys. And I go there early in the morning a lot of times. So I'll go there maybe 6, 7, 8 in the morning. City boys, they're getting ready for work. So them man are in there showering. Bro, dicks out. You know what I mean? Like, brother, you're in there. You know, you're in there, Marvin, changing because I'm going home to shower. These man penis out there talking.
You don't shower in the gym?
Hell no. I
I'll
want to
shower.
catch. Bro,
Okay.
no way.
What's going on here? From a
Bro,
shower?
I'm not walking around putting my feet on that. Brother, and when
You
I
gotta
say,
bring your flip-flops though.
yes, but I've seen them man walk around barefoot in there.
Let's pay 210 and can't shower.
Bro, no. Bro, and I can hand on my heart say them showers are clean. I'm not doing it. I have a phobia.
At least the girls do their skincare
Brother,
routine.
bro.
210.
I'm not even gonna
You
lie
should
to
be
you, bro.
showering naked there.
I can't do it,
Like
bro.
you are
Like,
in the
you're
swimming pool.
you're basically paying rent.
What's it called? You should be skinny dipping in there,
Bro,
bro.
I have a phobia. That's my thing. Like public showers and stuff like that. I've never been comfortable with that.
You see
Even
my-
from when I was younger.
See, my villa in Bali was at £65 a night. You know, you lot are just shying.
You know what? Bali's cheap. But I think they're also having an issue with Bali because it's so cheap, everyone's going out there and now
The people are
local
living
people
out
that-
there.
The local people that live
And the
there
prices-
can't afford to live there
I
anymore.
think the
Because
flights-
Tazer wants to go over there and spend £32 in 4 days.
I think the flights are expensive to get there.
Price
Once you're
of
there, it's
£32
cheaper.
in 2 days.
Did you see
Hey, what-
Stormzy's workout routine that got posted on Twitter the other day? He does more in before 11 a.m. than most people do in a week.
I ain't doing that every day.
Listen, that flex was cold.
Yeah,
though.
well,
I said,
no.
That car's blocking my other car.
When I said
I see
when I
Oh,
saw
I
Storm,
didn't even see that.
when I saw his workout, bro, I was like,
He jumped out the
"You ain't
Euros
doing
and jumped into the was it the Ghost or?
Prep for tour.
I saw him in the Euros and I saw him putting petrol.
It's
in the
crazy,
girls.
but you know it's
And
funny.
then for flex at the end, his man just put on the
I put my
dressing
jam
gown,
on
the
TV.
buy on TV.
I
was
love
like,
watching. You know what I
It
mean?
was,
I
his
love.
private, it was his private chef with me.
I said the way you concluded that. I'm mad at the mug, man. Just,
Oh man,
No, I love watching.
yeah, I saw Vicky, the chef there.
I love watching Stormzy do his thing. Remember, we had this conversation when you talk about Smoker, and I told you that I got Stormzy's first ever.
Yeah.
When he first started out, and when he was going on his first major tour, you know, he hit me up at the time, and because I was training at the time, and he was like, "Yo, I need a trainer or whatever," and I introduced him to Hendrix Smoker,
yeah.
and he was the first coach he actually had that was training him for his first ever
Tour.
world tour at the time. So seeing him excel now to where he is, like, because Stormzy got into incredible shape. You've seen him on some of his tours and stuff like
Yeah,
that, where you're
you
like,
can see.
but if you see where
Like,
he
he's got
started,
the-
like
got
he
the
started
high
from
legs,
zero.
blood.
Yeah.
He needs that cardio.
No, you don't understand, bro.
Stretching
Brother,
as well.
Stormzy's coming out like that.
Bro, being in shape as Stormzy is, you know, when he goes out on tour and tall, because most people don't understand. You get it because you're tall.
Yeah.
Most people don't understand how hard it is, you know what I mean, to pack on mass
Yeah.
at that height. It looks easy and the mechanics of your body are different. when I deadlift, it's easy. My center of gravity is much lower. Center of
My
gravity.
deadlift other than my back, it was screaming for 2 days.
My center of gravity and my body.
Nah, my coccyx is cool. Man. I woke up, I got out of bed next day, I could move though.
Yeah. My body's built for that. You know what I mean? I have like I said, I have, I guess, shorter legs than arms. So my body's actually designed for deadlifting. Marvin is much taller, so the mechanics of how he does it are much harder. So for him to do the same movement, essentially, it's a lot harder. And it's the same for, kind of people like...
hard way, boy.
You know what I mean? I say Tazer, he's probably as well, your body's optimal for stuff like deadlifts as well. So your arm... Bro, what do you mean? You're long. You don't really have exceptionally long legs. You don't have exceptionally long arms.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Why you assessing me like this, bro? What's going on?
No, I'm just being honest. Marvin, it's harder for Marvin than it is for you.
More, bro?
Whoa.
How tall are you? Bob, how tall are you?
He's 6'3".
Like 6'2", 6'3", you know?
Oh, there's only 2 between them.
Yes, but look at the
Only
dynamics
2.
of their body.
Yeah.
Like I'm saying,
6'1".
Marvin, I'd say,
Don't do that.
Wait. Marvin has longer legs than he has arms. If you look at the way his body's set up, Tazer is, if you look at his body, no, I'm saying you have really long legs.
No, I have, but number one, you're not...
What do you mean really long?
Number one, you're not 6'1".
I am 6'1".
You're like 6 foot.
I'll give you 6 foot.
5'11", 6
I
foot.
don't know if it's 6'1". I'll give you 6 foot.
5'11", you know.
You're like 5'11",
No,
6 foot.
5'11",
5'8",
you're taking
bro.
a
I'm
piss.
okay with that. I'm not lying by height. You're the one that's out here saying you're 6'1" when you're not.
I don't know if it's 6'1".
You're not
I'm
6'1".
not even
He's
trying
not
it.
6'1".
But I don't think between me and you, I don't think there's the
Tazer is not
the difference
6'1".
between me and you ain't that.
Tazer's not 6'1".
I don't know what that is.
Tazer, you're 5'11",
That's
6
about 2 inches.
Taser's like 5'11", 6
Yeah.
foot.
That's
2 inches.
That's about it's about 2 inches. Yeah.
So I think you're about 6 foot and you're 6'3".
Taser's 5'11".
I'm a little bit under 6'3".
Taser's 5'11". But that's okay.
He's not 5'11".
Yeah, brother, it's okay.
But you
Man
can't-
wants to be
but
6 foot.
if you're 6'1", then there's no way.
He's not
because-
6'1". He knows he's not
Are you
6'1".
taller? Are you taller than Gabriel?
No,
I
he's
don't
not.
know.
You're not taller than Gabe.
I'm not short, bro.
you taller than-
Marvin,
you
you're
know-
not
I'm not
taller.
short.
You
You're
taller than
Taser.
Chiz.
You're not
Don't
talking
do
about
that.
me
You're
like I'm
not
short.
taller
Are
than
you
Gabriel.
taller? Are you taller than Chiz?
I don't
No,
know.
he
I'm
isn't.
not going around measuring myself, bro.
No.
But you're telling us you're
stand next to
6'1".
someone and you
If I'm
just
not
know if you're
looking-
taller or not.
He's
Well,
not
I'm
taller
looking
than
at
any of the
someone the same
people.
height as me. Am I looking at saying he's
I told
taller?
Matthew.
Matthew's like 6'4", 6'5".
Matthew,
Yeah,
you're
Matthew's
tall.
taller than you.
He's not 6'5".
No, he's not 6'5".
He's
He's not
6'4".
6'5".
He's not taller than my Matthew.
He's
How
about
tall is
6'4".
Matthew?
Like 6'4".
Matthew's taller than me, though.
Yeah.
Matthew's about 6'4".
There must be
6'5" is-
A man said he's
They
6'3".
must be the same height then. I said I'm a bit under 6'3". It's a little bit under 6'3".
He said 6'2", 6'3", so he's in
I'm
between.
like 6'2"
You're
and a half.
5'11" and a half.
I'm not 5'11", bro.
He's not 5'11".
He's 5'11" and
He's
a
not
half.
5'11". You take
He's
it
Alright,
back.
5'11" and a
alright,
half.
I'm 5'11".
Chizo's 6 foot and he's
Let's
taller than
move
Taser.
on.
Chizo's 6 foot.
You're still 6 foot. I just think you're 6 foot.
But Chizo's taller than him.
Bang on 6 foot. No, you don't know whether Chiz
I
is
know
taller
he
than
is.
him.
I'm telling you, you're asking us. We look at them man all the time. He's taller than him.
I don't know, you know.
I'm 5'8". I can live with it. You know what I mean? I ain't got to go out here and pretend I'm
But
6'1".
my arms, my
Man
arms,
said 6'1", and you were going to let that
my
slide.
arms are longer than my legs though.
No, they're not. I said your legs are longer than your arms.
Oh, well.
So that, all I was saying is you have long legs and short arms,
I know, I got-
which you know what I mean,
No,
because
I've
the
got long
mechanics
arms.
of it.
No, I've
So
got
your
long
arms,
arms
I'd say
still.
Taser, your arms and your
His
legs.
assessment is just off.
No,
I don't understand. I don't even agree with him.
No,
Taser, I'm not
Which one
talking.
is it? Is your arms, look, which one is
No,
it?
I thought he said my arms are longer than my legs. I
His
said,
legs are longer than his
I said
arms.
they're not, but then he said my arms are not long. I said my arms are long.
So which one is it?
Brother, I'm just explaining myself. I just know when I used to box, my arms were long. My jab was decent.
But your legs are longer.
Yeah, I should hope so. Bro.
Yeah, no. I'm
But
talking about
it's a
short.
madness.
No, bro,
Man's man walking
No,
around
but
like
he's saying
that.
mine is short. You agree with him?
I never said your arms are short.
I'm
I said
agreeing
you're in
with what?
proportion. I said
agree-
you're in
I agree that
proportion.
you're not 6'1". I didn't agree anything
No,
else.
okay, he said your arms are long, your legs are longer.
No, he said my arms are short.
In comparison
No.
to your legs, in terms of, you know what I mean?
And I said no, my arms are long. I didn't say they're as long as my legs.
Okay, so what's the difference between my arms and your arms? Is what I'm asking.
He's basically saying you're more in proportion.
So I say you have a better.
And Marvin's got longer legs,
I
so
have a
he
better-
looks a bit more lanky.
I have a better center of gravity than you do, but you have a better center of gravity than he does. That's
Yeah.
all I'm saying. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with you or whatever. I'm just saying you have a better center of gravity than Marvin does, so your deadlift will be easier than Marvin's is. That's all. I'm not saying anything else. Man was out there getting defensive like I was trying to
No, it's because you
cook,
said
man.
my height was wrong. That's
Yeah,
what
but
I'm
he
saying.
said he was
No,
5'8",
that's because you were
he
lying
owned
about
that.
your height, but that's cool.
It's not
Everything
about
else
his
was
height.
fine.
It's not about his height. He's just getting my height wrong. That's what
You
I'm
got
So
your
you're
height
saying,
wrong.
so you're saying you're 5 inches taller than Keith?
5 inches taller.
If he's 5'8",
5'8",
you're 6'1".
He's not 6'1".
I guess.
We're not doing that.
Okay.
I guess
I'm
I
not
am.
doing
I don't know what you want me to say.
We're 6'1". It's okay. You know what I mean?
I told you.
I am
When you last got arrested, how tall did they say you were?
5'6.5".
Swear.
5'6.5", 5'7", yeah.
Well, she looks short or something.
Nah, see, women
Nah,
always
she's
get it
taller.
wrong. Women are fucked
Wo-
up.
women-
You're
women
like,
like-
you're about my height. You're
Women-
about 5'8".
women-
Women
No,
always say,
Oh,
you
Ramat said you're taller.
No,
Oh.
women, bro.
no,
Like,
no.
Marvin, you
We're
know
not
what I'm
gonna
talking
do
about.
that.
Nah,
Women
women-
always
nah,
say their
women-
height. And then you see them and you're like,
Nah,
you're
women-
not 5'5".
That's your logs. His assessment's wrong.
Now, women normally add on like.
What, 2 inches?
No, women always remove.
Nah, they add on the inch.
I'm not
A woman
5'8".
say I'm 5'5".
So you're basically saying,
5'4".
what, in heels, I'm 5'10", you're moving crazy. You're moving crazy.
So you're subtracting, he's adding. That chair is moving crazy.
He's saying his height.
5'6.5".
Stand,
Slash
do back
5'7".
to back then.
Like I'm on the cover of Lethal Weapon. Hey, you're wearing platforms.
Fuck off.
Keith's doing disclaimer already.
See, I'm telling you.
I'm not 5'8".
You're at least you are at least 5'7". I'm telling you.
I can't even lie to you. You're not. You're about 5'7".
You better go platform.
You're
You're
right.
him.
I'm wearing platforms too.
Cool.
Take my platform off.
Yeah, you might have a little bit more platform.
All right,
than me, but
5'7",
you're
5'7".
at
I'll
least
take that.
5'7".
There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with that though.
I need to pee. But you're not 6'1".
All right.
Bluffing. You know what I mean? If you've met Tazer and you think Tazer 6'1", reply to that. If you know Tazer and Tazer 6'1", let us know that Tazer 6'1". Marvin knows Tazer's not 6'1", and that's why Marvin say whatever he says.
I'm not saying nothing.
Chizzo is 6 foot. Chizzo's not 6'1". Chizzo is 6 foot and he's taller than Tazer. So how is Tazer 6'1"?
But I told Chizzo he's 5'11", so
And he's taller than Tazer.
your thing, something's right in your face.
What's up? This?
Oh no, Keith's mic.
Oh, it's because he moved it.
Yeah, we got to round up anyway because So where can people find the documentary? We were supposed to ring
Oh yeah, we were.
Harley, but anyway, it's cool. What I might do is maybe get him to send a voice note in. Maybe I'll just stitch it in somewhere.
What, a
into the
voice
pod.
note of how you got on?
Or just in general, just some tips. Because basically, what I was saying to him was that if we get anyone interested in swimming, do you do like swim clubs and stuff? But he's like, he does some stuff like that, but it depends on how many people are interested. So I just thought I'd ask like that 3-shot swim club or something might be sick. So he just said, yeah, if people are interested, just let me know. And he can work something out. So like, cool, no drama. So
So
that was it,
you're
really.
really going to keep doing it?
100%, yeah, I'm going to start doing it. But the thing is, but I think I'll only go to that place to do it for the reason why Keith was talking about. I don't know if my leisure centre is like, you know, like when you're in leisure centre and you hear someone go, like in the shower bit, you're like, and it just makes you just paranoid about everything,
Yeah,
the whole
yeah,
experience. You're like, if me sitting down, is
But
it
you know what's
clean?
bad?
Is
It might,
water?
to be fair, that might be some people's approach with the gym as well. Because sometimes I walk past certain man in
And
my
they
gym.
stink.
Oh my God.
But I think that might be why black people don't swim as well. But I think there's so many reasons why black people don't swim. I think is because water maybe is foreign, it doesn't feel safe. But also the cleanliness in terms of, or some black people's hair, in terms of women.
That's
If
why
you-
Soul
if-
Cap is a good show.
If you done your hair fresh with his plaits, relaxed, that,
Well, the impact of chlorine on relaxer, people don't
Yeah.
realise that actually chlorine damages relaxer.
yes, I'm
So it
saying.
stops it from working.
So it messes up your hair. So like, do you know what I'm saying? So that might be a reason. The price,
Also, just
the
like
cleanliness.
coming up the pool and having to like do your whole skin routine.
Bro, it's long and it makes you feel dry. When I
Yeah,
came out
chlorine.
today, like, I felt ashy, bro. remember you were like, you can rinse yourself there, but then you rinse yourself. I mean, you wash yourself. I was like, where's the shower? So I'm going back there. I got my Radox, bro. I was proper. The people in there were looking at me like,
Look, just being bullshit.
like, why is he washing himself? But I was there proper foaming up. Everyone's just there, just rinsing. I'm like, no, that's not enough, bro. Not rinsing, I'm washing, bro. My skin felt dry.
Yeah, see, that don't help either.
But no, it was dope.
Yeah,
though.
chlorine is crazy on your skin.
Yeah, but it was dope though. I'm not gonna lie. In terms of swimming, like,
I think it'd be a laugh. Like, if we could get like a bunch of people or a collective where we can get like, I think it's the lads, like, they've got like Girl Swim, which is like women of colour that like Sade runs, where they all get together. But I just think there isn't a space for men,
yeah,
like that are man them to actually go swimming. So I think if we can destigmatize that
yeah,
and sort a swimming club whereby, you know, like you and Harley had like just banter about football and all of that,
Yeah.
linked in with swimming.
yeah. I think it'll be dope because I feel like a lot of people don't know where to go for that kind of stuff, and also I feel like Harley's a dope teacher because it was like Mandem. It's like me having a lesson with Mandem. Whereas if it was someone that wasn't Mandem, that lesson might have been a bit left. It might have been a bit like, I don't know, it just might have just not gone to plan because there wasn't a comfortability there. Or
You've
there
been
wasn't
anxious.
like, yeah, but I'm anxious or you because he was in the pool as well sometimes. So like even sometimes when I was swimming, I might just see him over there.
Makes you comfortable.
It kind of like, it calms you down sometimes, or like, I know that
I'm not gonna drown.
something happens, whereas if my man was on the side just watching,
You're like, it's going to take me 27 minutes to
and
get
just
in.
talking, and then there's something happened to him, man's got the pole, grab onto that. And these black kids.
My mum said, grab my strong hand.
Do you know what I'm saying? So like, there's various things that, and also the way he taught me was like, I learned in stages different things that made me progress. So the first thing I learned was I swam first so you could see my technique, to see what I was
Then he
good
helped you
at.
improve it.
Then he was like, all right, cool. So because your arms are quite strong, he told me this afterwards, I didn't know at the time, he was like, because your arms are quite strong, we've got to develop the legs more because you're not kicking as much as you should be. No, sorry, you don't have to use your legs as much as you are.
So it's like you're using your legs
Legs
too
too
much.
much.
He was overkicking.
Use your
Yeah,
arms.
overkicking, whereas you need to use your arms
But
more.
like you said, that's how we were taught before, where they were like legs, and
Yeah.
you know
when
when
we
they
used to
put you
hold
on
on to the
edge
side and then just bare kicking.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So, and that's not streamlined, that's not like efficient in terms
yeah,
of
that's how we
swimming.
all learn. Yeah,
So,
I think it's just getting people to have a good experience. Like, obviously, because I was coming on the pod, I was like, let's get you in.
yeah.
But I think if I wasn't coming on the pod, what is your motivation to want to swim?
And the thing is, I did want to swim, but it's as I said before, it's finding a teacher. It's like, who's going to teach me? And also, it's kind of like, am I too old to swim, blood? Because no, that's what I'm saying. Because when you swim, they're not gonna train you in the Olympic size pool. I was just lucky today that I went in the Olympic size pool. Normally, I'm going to train in
the regular size
pool. Then I've got
Or the training pool.
I've got 8-year-olds running around over here.
Might
Then
throw you off.
and it's just me. There's like, hold on to this, and I'm kicking my legs same time as Jerome over there in year 8. I mean, in year 6. No. Whereas today it's kind of, it was different though. Like, I feel like it was a blessing that I trained in the Olympic pool.
Olympic pool, yeah.
Because it was nice. It kind of, and I feel like my level, I wasn't at a bad level, but yeah.
How's it going, Marv? Good to hear from you, man. I hope you've recovered from yesterday's swimming session. It was, I thought it was a sick session, by the way. You made some good progress in a short space of time. And to go from being quite hesitant, kind of treading water and, not sure whether you can hold yourself up in the water, to them being able to go 3 meters deep, stand on the bottom of the pool, chill down there, and then in your own time, swim back up to the top, all within one session. Not to mention swimming 25 meters along the top of the water as well. That's a good session for me. So hopefully you was happy with that too. But yeah, for those who don't know, my name is Harley Hicks, and I was the swim coach on the Netflix documentary Blackstroke.
And when you speak about the why, you know what I mean? People like me, Marvin, Tazer, and a lot of guys our age, that are out there and stuff like that, we spend a lot of time in countries with a lot of water. We spend a lot of time on boats. When you're out abroad, you're on a boat, essentially. Just like you said, when Matthew swam across, essentially, you might think to yourself, I might want to do that. Or I might end up in a situation where I have to do that. I may not want to, but I have to do that. When I was out because I can swim well, I think I told you, look, when we went to Mykonos and we've swam a mile out and a mile back, essentially, I wasn't fitting. When at the time when I was like, I could feel it. On my way back, I was like, whew. You know what I mean? I can feel this.
Bro, you feel it, bro.
No, you feel it, especially your arms. Like you said, your arms, your shoulders, your back.
Do you know how hungry I was today?
Yeah.
As soon as Listen finished, I said, I'm looking.
Look at
we're
Michael
talking,
Phelps.
I'm like, bro, I got to eat. Like, immediately, bro. Like, I don't know what it is, bro. Like, I've played football matches before. I've ran before, like, long distance. Bro, I swear to you, I've not felt hungry like this before. I'm like...
You might wake up mash up tomorrow.
But even if it wasn't for this podcast, I would have been in bed already.
Michael Phelps. No.
I swear to you, when you messaged me and said I'm on the way, I said, yeah. I got home, I was lying down, I said, if I don't get up now, I'm not making the pod, bro.
Yeah.
That will reset your sleeping schedule.
Michael Phelps
Go
was doing
swimming and yeah.
Michael Phelps was doing 10,000 calories a day.
But
simply to fuel, the training he's doing. And remember, he's in the wave master, where you're going against the waves, essentially. And for me, when I used to swim a lot more, I used to struggle because that's when I realized I wasn't eating enough. Because my strength used to dip. Because literally, it was kind of like excessive running, essentially. Where you're training more than you're eating. So your strength dips. So I used to find that the more swimming I used to do, like all my PRs in the gym would dip simply because I was overdoing it and I was leaning out a lot more than I wanted to at the time. And most people don't think about, I'm expelling XYZ amount of calories. If my goal is to maybe pack on some mass without leaning out, I have to hit this many calories.
You're using muscles you don't normally use, bro.
Yeah.
I was going to say that...
Expelling more energy than you're used to.
This is what I was going to say earlier. That I came from the school of doing 10 sets of 10. 8 sets of 8. All of that stuff with gaps and all of them. Man.
GVT.
Yeah, when we first started going gym, because these man train like that. These men are fucking strong. So they're like, this is what you got to do. So me, David, Shorty, Miles are just, all right, cool. There's one guy who used to make us do like 10 sets of 12 lat pull downs. But we get to 12 and he's like, you got 2 more. Okay.
You're
like,
like, hey, yo.
More. Look, you got 5 more. But like, brother, that's like 30 reps, bro.
Do
Allow me, right?
you know that training is dangerous, though?
No, I know, but I'm saying that's how we started off.
Yeah.
Obviously, one day I realized,
because you don't know what you're doing,
man.
No, it's not that. It's dangerous because when you do a certain amount of sets, when you do like over 10 or 12 sets of something, that's when you're like your nerves, you're going in. What do they call it? Your maybe Keith might be able to help me, but
central nervous system.
Yeah, you're actually
CNS.
You're frying it. Like,
No, I know.
So you can only do that a couple of times a week. If you do it every week, like you're finishing.
I remember. I thought, let me try a new regime. I'm gonna go gym twice a day.
We've been there. Myth.
I got to day 10. Oh, I was sleeping like moth.
No, like your body's fried.
What?
That's what I'm saying. That means you're working hard.
Yeah, I was working hard.
Yeah,
I was. But you're not working that hard, bro.
I'm working hard.
You're not working that hard, bro.
No, but sometimes you have to tell people you can actually work too hard. Because again, you know when you talk about overtraining, and everyone's always heard of overtraining. I used to look at it as it's under-eating. Like, you're expelling more calories than you should be. So now you're getting, not even just diminishing returns, you're now losing mass because you're burning. If you're consuming, let's say you consume 3,000 calories a day and you're burning 5,000, you're now in a deficit of 2,000. Not that anyone would burn 5,000 calories like that, but let's say if you were doing that, you're now in a deficit of a certain number of calories.
You're over there, but this.
No, I'm burping. Like, bro, I'm not. Bro, the older I get, I have acid reflux.
This nigga is better.
You need to go Harris, bro.
No, I take.
Do you want the number to my doctor, bro? He's got you, bro.
I take acid reflux pills every day. I didn't take them today.
Over there, bro.
I didn't take my tablets today because I ran out and I'm getting my prescription tomorrow. So literally I have acid reflux.
Oh, serious? I didn't even know.
Yeah.
Are they mocking him?
No, I struggle
And
like
he's got a
acid
medical
reflux,
condition.
stomach issues. You know me. Like,
hold on, before you finish, pick up the champagne.
What?
I need to get this moment as well.
No, like I'm honest, you know what I mean? I'm honest. I suffer, you know what I mean? Acid reflux, stomach issues and stuff like that.
You got IBS?
Yes. But I'm not sure which one, so that's why I'm getting.
There's only one IBS.
No. There's, you know what I mean? You look into that, there's different ones.
Please don't look at me because
No.
I ain't got no IBS.
No IBS, no anemia. All good.
Nothing. I'm good still.
It's ridiculous. So for me at the moment, that's something I'm struggling with. I've been housebound for the last 2 weeks.
Oh, swear?
Yeah, like my stomach issues are crazy. So it's been knocking my gym progress back at the moment because I struggle to keep my food in.
So wait, why do you drink wine? I don't get.
Why do
you drink wine?
It doesn't affect me. That's not one of the things that fucks me over.
How do you know?
Because I've been.
How do you know?
Because
like, I wouldn't be drinking wine.
For me, I know.
Drewski.
100%.
What do you mean by that?
I suffer from. I know what it is. So the stuff that I've really cut out, the apple juice. You know what I mean? Very acidic. You know what I mean? It affects me. I don't drink apple juice the way I used to anymore. Like I used to drink loads of apple juice every day. Used to fuck me up. Don't drink apple juice like that anymore. I've cut down on caffeine and stuff like that. I stay away from cruciferous vegetables. So, broccoli, I like broccoli, but it's not something I should be eating as much as I do so.
Cruciferous.
I can't lie,
cruciferous
stop
veg.
there.
You know what I mean?
I said
So
what?
broccoli,
What?
asparagus, you know what I mean?
No,
check it out. Cruciferous vegetables. Asparagus and stuff like that.
I thought my vocab was lit.
Not asparagus. What's the one that looks like broccoli but it's white? You know what I'm talking about? Cauliflower. That's the one.
Yeah, that was the gas from that.
It's the same. No.
Finish
same
inside,
as you,
bro.
but that's what I'm saying. Like, you probably have an issue with cruciferous vegetables.
Cauliflower cheese can bang sometimes, though.
But like I'm saying, but it's the gas.
to you.
That's
like mac and cheese, bro.
Broccoli,
I can't do it.
cauliflower. You know what I mean? Will give you gas if you're. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but they flirt on the toilet.
Brother, you man are finished, bruv.
No, it's little things.
They're sleeping outside chicken shops.
There's not enough. Brother, you man can't even eat common food. You're telling me about sleeping.
No, I can't. And I'll be honest. Like for me, there's a lot of things.
You're the one sleeping though.
Because I'm tired.
Why are you working so hard?
You're not eating.
Let's address this. What work are you doing,
Brother, you
bro?
can't eat cauliflower
What work are
cheese.
you doing? No,
You
no,
can't eat
I
cauliflower
know.
cheese.
Nigga, I can't
Mac
even
and
eat
cheese.
cheese.
I know your schedule, bro. What
What?
work are you doing?
What do you mean, what am I doing?
What work are you doing? Why are you so tired?
You know what I'm up doing.
What are
I
you
know
doing?
what you're
I'm
up
asking, what are you doing?
Don't worry what I'm doing.
You would ask what I tell you what you're doing if you want me to tell you
Don't
what
worry
you're
about
doing.
me.
That's instead of
He's
what I'm
hustling.
doing.
Okay.
He's
You're
hustling.
hustling to get to that paper, yeah?
That's what we
Say
call it.
nothing, my guy.
That's it, you get me?
Hustling them cheese.
You're dumb.
I'm a hustler, babe. I just want you to know. Yeah, no, I'm gonna be honest. There's not many things I can consume, but for me, with my diet, like with caffeine, like I can only have a certain amount of caffeine. Like I know the amount of caffeine I can have before it starts to fuck me up. So I love Turkish tea, but I didn't know Turkish tea was full of caffeine. And 1 week, yeah, I was like, my stomach is killing me. What's going on? Bro, I had a pot of Turkish tea. You know, you're sitting there Googling what's wrong with your stomach while drinking this Turkish tea. And then the girl I was seeing at the time was like, you know there's caffeine in there. And I was like, excuse me?
Oh, so that's why you was drinking Turkish
This is
tea.
mad to me, bro.
No, I was drinking Turkish tea because I
There's
love
so
it.
many things that you just can't eat.
So many things.
Why?
So for me, like, when I...
Because there's nothing I can't eat.
Bro, I wish.
I feel like you just eat it and see what happens.
Exactly.
No, but it doesn't affect me though. That's what I'm saying. Is in like I don't. I
Okay,
can
how
eat-
often do you go
Bro,
to the toilet?
I
What do
genuinely...
you mean?
How
Like,
often
do you go
to the toilet?
regularly?
It depends on how much I eat.
No, you're supposed to go
Apparently
to the
you're
toilet at
supposed to shit-
least,
You're
yeah.
supposed to shit a forearm a day.
A day, yeah.
Yeah,
I am
I shit once a day.
No,
But I'm
but a
saying
forearm.
No, but is
forearm.
that on a daily basis?
it depends on how much I eat.
No, on a daily basis, regardless of what you eat. That's what's
No,
supposed to
he's-
happen.
No, it
he's
doesn't-
gonna say-
it doesn't
he's
work
gonna
like
say,
that.
well, what am I shitting?
It doesn't work like that because, for example, if you're not eating as much, for example, if you have go through a detox, for example, and because for example, sometimes I don't eat. It depends on. I'm just trying to think. Like I go through periods where sometimes first thing in the morning I'll eat porridge and whatever, but then sometimes I like to space it out. So I'm like, today I'm not going to eat till about 1. Let me just give my body time to digest.
You
Whatever,
ate
whatever.
yesterday, no?
What do you mean?
Did you not have food yesterday?
Yeah, but it depends on the time. For
It still
example,
has to come out your system.
yeah, but my thing is, for example, there's times where like if I'm going gym and I'm trying to eat like 4 or 5 meals a day, then it's mad. Like toilet is just twice a day. Like it's mad.
Twice a day is mad.
No, yeah, because I don't eat 4 to 5 meals a day like that. I
You
don't
might go
eat that.
twice a day anyway.
No,
If I only went toilet
How
twice
often
a
are you
day,
supposed to go twice toilet?
I'd say maybe...
Like, what's the
There's no. It's from.
There's no amount of time.
there's-
For
yeah.
me, I'd say maybe if you know what I mean, two free bowel movements a day, depending on
Yeah,
how
Yeah,
much you eat.
yeah, but you're forgetting you
I'm
eat a lot.
probably- I'm
No, but one bowel movement a day is
Yeah, look,
concerning.
so
No, I don't think it
there's
is.
no one has a perfect cadence for pooping, but the average healthy person poops at least once or twice per day.
Exactly.
For me, bro, literally, like I'm doing 6 because of my stomach. Like
Wow.
literally, like I
Yeah,
struggle.
I
No,
know,
and this,
but
and that's
I'm
because
not gonna lie to you. If I'm going to the
because my
toilet
shit
6
is
times a
fucked.
day, I'm dialing back on how much I'm eating.
for me, it's not even
can't
about
be in the
how
toilet
much.
6 times a
For me,
day,
it's
bro.
what I'm eating.
That's a waste of time, man.
No, no,
That's a waste of
but
time.
no, no.
6 times.
What else you do? All you do is
But
sleep,
here's
bro.
the thing, bro. It's
Mom
not
sleep in
real.
the toilet then.
But my thing is, it's not right. So my body's not working properly. My stomach is not working properly. That's why I'm going to the toilet.
Have you
so
had any
much.
tests on your belly now?
I have tests that are scheduled now.
Oh, you're
so
waiting
we're
for them.
gonna- Yeah, so we're literally gonna have to do
Bro,
that. full
but can
panel
you
of
just
That is-
drop the wine,
I
though?
think you need to.
That's that's not, bro.
No,
that
no,
don't
keep,
do
keep,
anything,
keep,
bro.
keep.
I'm
Come on,
telling you,
man.
Stop it.
Bro,
brother. I'm
Keith,
telling you,
we're
bro.
concerned.
Drop the
I'm-
wine.
We're concerned. I'm not even
concerned what?
back. Do you know what it is? Because remember, if you've got so many things wrong with your belly, yeah,
Wine's
Bro,
not helping,
and I'll
bro.
tell you right
like
now,
in terms of alcohol and that, dial down on
bro.
that
I
completely.
will tell you now. So at the moment, literally,
and that's not even good wine that you're drinking, bro.
this is Magnum.
That's,
So
that's tonic wine.
100%. So I'll tell you now. Since I got back,
Brother,
Concentrate.
that's not even like, you know when you go to a restaurant and the brother brings it
It's
out
bubbly.
and
They bring out
and
the
they bring out
wine
the
menu.
good, they bring out
The
the good
sommelier
wine.
comes.
That's not the good wine, bro.
tonic wine is different in itself. So since I came back from Dubai, when I was in Dubai, I'd say I probably drank
Yeah.
more or less every day. Now the only day of the week I drink is when I'm here, when I'll have a Magnum, like throughout the week, which
I've
is why
seen-
I've been leaning out. You've not seen me drink it. I'll tell you that for a fact. Since I
I
come
was
back,
going to say, I've seen you post beer.
since I've been back from
No,
Dubai.
I don't know the time. I'm just...
Yeah, but you've seen me post beer before.
No,
I'm telling
what
you,
I'm
since
saying-
I got
what
back,
I'm saying,
I've
Keith,
been
is
back.
down-
I've been back for a month.
down
I'm telling
this
you for
one.
a fact. I've been back for a month, and I'll only have one or two of these every week. Like having 2 Magnums now is probably the most amount of alcohol I've had since I've been back from Dubai.
No, you don't.
This is why I've leaned
no,
out.
no,
I
you
mean,
don't get what I'm saying. I get what you're saying, but I'm saying in terms of alcohol, you know, like when you have like
but I know my triggers. This isn't one of all the things. Literally, if I was to just have this, I'm telling you, like
no,
all
but
the
that's,
food.
that's like Taylor said. I'm drinking water. I'm like cool, but if you're drinking tap water, I'm like bro, like it's water, but not the best water you can drink.
The mythiest, yeah.
that is the tap
But
water of
what I
wine,
say,
bro.
no. But I know what you're saying, but it doesn't affect me in that way.
You
I don't know
don't
what's
know.
in it.
Keith, you
I
don't get-
do
you're-
know, bro. Like literally, like if anyone,
You're saying you're doing tests to your stomach because you don't know.
brother, no.
But you're drinking
There's-
that.
Brother,
All
this
the-
arrogance is this level, bro.
Bro, it's not a level of arrogance.
When
Bro,
they say
I'm-
when they say me, I'm being stubborn
Bro,
in the
I'm
pod.
telling you, man, bro.
You're moving like Marvin Abbey
I'm
right
not
now.
moving like, bro. All I'm telling you is because I've struggled with the issues I have with my stomach. This ain't new. This isn't something new. I can tell you, like, I know what affects my stomach in terms of when it comes to alcohol. Initially, people would say, "Oh, if you have this, this, and this," and I was like, I know if I drink alcohol, it doesn't have that effect. If I go out there and I'll eat certain things, it will have that effect on me. This is one of the things that doesn't. So I know the things that fuck my stomach.
I hear what you're saying, but I think what collectively, perhaps, we're saying is because there is a multitude of issues.
But this
that
ain't one of them.
let me land. That are interlinked. We're not sure what the impact of the Magnum may be because we
Yeah.
cannot isolate the Magnum
But I can.
away
No.
from the other triggers unless you're just waking up and drinking
Keep
Magnum
it-
all day, every day.
No,
You know
and
what,
because
you
of
know
that,
what,
bro.
done a blood test the other day, yeah? You know, like when it tells you the foods you can't eat. And there's I think it's red, amber, green. So green is what you can eat and there's no problem. Amber, you can eat it,
But it might fuck you up.
but you won't notice it will fuck you up. You won't notice it, but it's not good for you. Red is, when you have this, you know, you either blue, you blow or your body, something happens. So I'm saying this could be an amber that like, it's doing something to you, but you
Maybe.
can't see. That's what I'm saying, but that the ambers lead on to the reds.
Maybe, but all I'm saying is I've had situations where I can drink a Magnum, go, you know what I mean? Like, especially when I do. So I have times where I don't have flare-ups when it comes to my stomach, where I've got my diet dialed down to a science where I just have bland food and it absolutely sucks. The best time I think I've had with my stomach is when I'm just literally eating steak. Where if you just eat steak and nothing else,
When
no
did this
seasoning, no nothing.
start?
I've had stomach issues for over 10 years. Like,
I swear.
Mad.
it's just gotten progressively worse.
Because
And now I've reached a point now where it's unbearable.
So you've
But
had
when-
to seek
Because
help.
Taser's
now I've reached that point.
Taser's lactose intolerant, right?
Are you? I'm lactose intolerant.
So that's
Black
like-
people,
so-
but
so
we're
you-
not lactose intolerant. We have no business drinking cows.
So you know
We're
that
not baby
you
cows.
know, all right, cool, that's me, but it's like that's it, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. But your thing is different. It's like that is like, let me just stay away from milk and I'm calm.
Yeah.
Your one, it could be anything.
Anything, no. But I know the anythings because of how long I've been dealing with this. I
That's
know certain things
mad.
that will fuck me up and I know certain things that won't. And then I also have certain times where I'm like, okay, I'm eating X, Y, Z, and I'm like, I'm not sure what in this group of things is fucking me up now. That's the problem with my stomach. So I go through phases where I can eat things that I usually eat and now it's fucking me up. So before, you know what I mean? It's like when you go through your elimination diet, for most people it works where you're like, I know it's this, and this.
Wait,
and I
say that again?
Elimination diet.
It's called a FODMAP diet. So when you think that you've got IBS, they'll basically put you on a FODMAP diet, and the FODMAP diet has certain foods that are triggers, and you basically go through this map, and then you get rid of everything, and then you slowly reintroduce. And as you reintroduce it, you
can
figure
tell
out.
what
Yeah.
triggers you and what doesn't.
and then when you blow or something happens, you're like, oh,
Then
this
you know
is
it's
then
that
you
one,
can,
and then you pull
tick
it out.
this. You're like, there's this.
How do you
this,
know it's
this.
not the Magnum?
Because I've been, bro, when I was like, I've been drinking and doing this for so long that I know what fucks me
I think
up.
what he's basically saying is, I don't care
No,
that
it's
I'm not
even that.
medically trained.
No.
In my head, the Magnum's fine.
No.
And I'm not trying to hear what you lot
No,
got to say.
no.
I think that's
For me,
I
it's
think
not,
that's
even,
it.
it's not even that,
Man
bro.
says,
When
I'ma like this drink.
it has
I'ma
nothing to
keep
do
on
with
drinking
the
it.
pain. Like when I say the pain and the pain and the issues that I go through when this happens, trust me. If it was this, I wouldn't. Like when I say this, certain times, bro, where I'm like, I cannot leave my house because I'm like, the amount of times I have to spend on the toilet when this shit happens, I'm like, I can't go nowhere. Like it's that bad. So if it was this, I'll tell you right now, I wouldn't.
Don't go anywhere.
I can't. No, literally. To the point where I was like, you lot know I'm on community service or whatever. I had to call them up and I was like, I can't come.
You're on
For the
community
next-
service.
Yes, I am. Just a long story. We'll talk about it. You know what I mean? But I was like, I can't go because my stomach issues essentially to the point where the lady was like, we can recommend, you know what I mean, a curfew and tag. I was like, hey. I ain't say I'm not coming completely. I ain't say all of that. Don't do that. You know, like, don't do that. But again, my stomach is so bad. There's times when I just can't do
So you
regular
man-
people
so you
shit.
man can't drink.
We got to wrap up.
Yeah, you man can't drink tea
I can drink tea.
with cow's milk.
No,
No?
I can't drink tea because
Oh,
it
you
has
know,
caffeine in it.
I made almond milk the other day in my yard.
Well, from scratch.
It's not even hard.
Almond water.
Nah, because when I
Put it in the
told-
blender, squeeze it.
No, you get you know, like you get peanut butter. You can get like almond butter like that. which is 100% almonds. Put in water, and I put honey in there to make it sweeter. Just blend it, and that's it. And then I bought a glass jar from Amazon.
With the cloth. And...
No, you don't need the cloth because you're not draining the almond. The almond's already like peanut butter. So you put that in water.
Ah, so that's pre-made.
Then you put water, yeah, pre-made. And you put water in and you just grind it up. Done.
I can't drink almond milk. It fucks my stomach up.
Jesus.
You know,
I feel
fuel.
like
I
what
can't
I've
drink
learned
fuel
from the
neither.
pod today is that you lot all need an MOT because you lot are falling apart.
I'm right.
You're anemic. We've been here.
I have peace and go bed.
But you're anemic.
No. I'm not
You're
anemic.
anemia.
Let's. Oh yeah. Did you answer the question where to find?
If I had
film?
anemia, I would have gone to bed straight after a swimming lesson.
Yeah, but you're getting
I
there.
would have stepped to the car.
But you might sleep in the car
I
when
like-
you leave here.
No.
Brent might find you outside his house tomorrow morning.
No.
You might be on
The funny
tomorrow's
thing,
episode of Next Day After.
Shut down.
That's the next day after.
But I never just walk into the studio. Yeah, I was here.
Yeah, because you slept fucking outside.
Today I'm gonna sleep sweet. No,
Let us know how you feel tomorrow.
I should be
And
alright.
if you're still actually on going swimming,
No, 100%.
and if you're on it, I
You
think
ain't-
we should put
you ain't
like,
never seen this
we should
nigga
put
again.
together like a little group. So yeah, if people are interested, tell them to shout you, and then we can put a group together.
You ain't seen him.
But in terms of where you can find the documentary, it's on Netflix's YouTube channel,
Yeah.
which is called Netflix Still Watching. So not on the paid subscribers like Marvin thought it was.
That's what I
And
thought it was.
no, you won't find it there. And it's called Black Stroke. And it's 2 separate words. But yeah, we need to get the viewers up. We need to get black people swimming.
Yeah.
And just
Yeah,
start,
man.
yeah.
Don't search Black Stroke on Google. Search it on YouTube.
Well,
'Cause
Black
if you
Stroke
search-
and Netflix on
Yeah, yeah.
Google, you'll find
And
it.
also, what we'll do is on Friday we'll just post it on the page with
Yeah.
the link as well. So in the story, so you'll see it. And that's it. Boom bang. But thanks for coming through.
Yeah, love, man.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for the lesson as well. everyone.
Okay.
Well, thank Harley. It was his
Listen,
time.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I've put on my story. Listen, I've got so many messages. It's mad.
You were
You wanna
getting
go
rinsed
swimming?
on your story for wearing that hat, though. I was
Yeah.
crying.
But the one of the things, like she gave me the hat. She was like, "I've got these hats. Try it on." I said, "Yeah." But
He came with the vibes.
It goes with a look. People, that's what I'm saying.
Goes to the look.
Look smart, play smart. That's what my coach used to say. Swim smart, be swim, innit? You get me?
Be swim.
Yeah.
And it worked. And it worked, didn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, you killed it.
It wouldn't have been the same if I had no hat on.
See? Shout out Tox, man. Change your life.
A book out. We're out.